What's happening, man? What's happening, man? What's happening? If you judge a book by its cover, then you judge a look by the lover. Soon you will discover. Me, I go from one extreme to another. That's the look. That's the look. The look of love. That's the look. That's the look. The look of love. That's the look. That's the look. The look of love. Yeah, man. What happening? Tory ain't take the stand, man. Tory didn't take the stand. That was a wise decision though. People don't know that. People that don't understand court proceedings don't understand that, man. You never take the stand, man. This ain't law and order, my nigga. This is not law and order. You never take the stand. Only time you take the stand is if you snitching or testifying or cooperating. If you're the defendant, taking the stand can only hurt you. Taking the stand can. I think that was the decision by his lawyer to not let him take the stand. I mean, like any lawyer would have did that. In this case, see, I think y'all came to the right place though. Y'all came to the right place. Y'all came to the right place. Excuse me. Y'all came to the right place. I came to the right place. Yep. Y'all came to the right place, man. Wall to wall coverage, man. Tonight, it's so hot. So many things going on tonight, man. It's so hot out here tonight, man. It's flaming in these YouTube streets, man. It's flaming in these YouTube streets, my G. YouTube was making some money tonight, man. Them YouTubers who get the ones who live streams get monetized. If you're a YouTuber and your live stream get monetized tonight, you getting rich. I'm seeing dudes with 30,000, 40,000. I did, dude. They putting up record numbers tonight, man. Yeah, I don't listen. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I know a lot about the case. I know what I've heard, and just being a son, man, I've heard so much about it. I think I know pretty much what it's about. But to say that I followed it closely, oh hell, yeah, I know that I didn't. I mean, everybody here knows that I didn't follow this case closely. At least not publicly. And I'll tell you that I didn't follow it closely privately either. Soon you will discover. Salute to everybody watching on Rumble, man. We're talking about Tory Lanez. They're talking about Tory Lanez case. Let me put this up on the screen, man. Let me put this up on the screen, man. It's the one that shot the girl, man. Hip hop is a strange. This whole thing is strange, man. This whole hip hop thing is bizarre, man. Nobody ever want to go to jail, man. Everybody just like committing crime, wanton crime, shooting people, talking about shooting people, robbing people, selling drugs, doing drugs. Everybody just a criminal. And don't nobody ever want to go to jail. These rap cats are bizarre, man. Yeah, we gonna jump around though. I ain't gonna. You know us. We gonna talk about some of this this case, a little bit of this case, and then plenty other things to talk about. Whoa, oh. Uh, make them say, Yeah, this shit. I'm confused, man. I'm thoroughly confused about what's going on, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you, man. These rappers got a brother confused, man. Y'all got a brother confused, man. Y'all got a brother confused. And Nate Ways in the building. What's happening, man? Yeah, man. We need 20 people to donate $5 to $100, man. Yeah, man. That sounds good to me, man. Get the ball rolling, man. Way to get the ball rolling, man. Friday night, we in here, man. It's up, man. It's up. It's up, man. We out here. You heard me? We out here, you heard me? Early. I'm confused about so many things with this case, though, man. We won't get into some of it, man. I am confused, man. This son man got me confused, man. Goddamn son man got a brother confused, man. Salute, man. Robert Kish joining in, man. Yeah, man. Salute Robert Kish, man. My man Robert Kish, man. Yeah, man. I ain't never heard of Robert Kish before. Salute to Robert Kish, man. Salute there, man. I don't even know no Robert Kish, man. Salute, man. Nice to meet you, man. My man M626, man. The Mazda 626. Mazda, man. I don't know why you call yourself M626. I don't know. Is it because of the car? Yeah, donation wave. Stephanie McCoy, man. Yeah, man, the lovely Stephanie McCoy in the building, man. Salute, salute. Appreciate you coming through again, man. It's about to be up. Man, I ain't even gonna say it no more, man. It's flaming. You heard me? Um, yeah, the car, yeah, definitely, man. I had a Mazda Protege, man. Um, I had a Mazda Protege for quite a while, man. For like maybe 3, 4 years. It was a maybe 3 years. I had a Mazda Protege for maybe 3 years. Mazda's a good car, man. Black Mazda Protege. That thing was little too, tiny little car, but got me around, man. He said Protege is a son car. Oh shit, man! I ain't know that, man. It is okay. Yeah, man. My little Mazda Protege, man. Long Beach in the building, man. Oh man, let me start, man. Let me start without further ado, man. I ain't gonna belabor it. Well, I'm gonna wait till 10:30 because that's when everybody. I know people shocked I'm on early. People probably, I'm always late, man. I ain't never early, man. I'm usually late. Yeah, I had my Mazda in 2008 to like 2011, maybe 2008 to 2011. Yeah, man. Salute, salute, man. Yeah, man. Mm, Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez found guilty. Some people funny, man. We funny, man. These guys talk about crime all day. Talk about shooting people all day. Then when somebody says, "Yeah, this nigga shot me," oh, man, she lying, man. Yeah, this dude who all he talk about is shooting people, he just shot me. Stop lying. Salute, man. My man Anton S. He says he sends $10. He says, I pay for me and someone else on the $5 challenge. Yeah, man. We doing the $5 challenge tonight, man. At least, man. Everybody drop it like it's hot on the super chat or the PayPal or the Cash App, man. Salute to Nate Ways, man. Yes. Salute, man. Oh yeah, hold on 1 second. I gotta do something. 1 second, sorry. Hold on. Let me make sure I get this up here. Whoa. Yeah. Yeah, we back in this bitch. Salute, man. Salute CA, man. CA in this motherfucker, man. What's up, CA? Hold on, let me get Angel up there first. I don't want Angel to come looking for me, man. Make sure Angel get up there first. Salute, Angel. He says they are so mad at Candace Owens now. Oh, I didn't even know they was mad at Candace. What did Candace do, man? I haven't been following Candace lately, man. Salute my man Hats 11, another one I never seen before, man. Salute to you, Hats 11, man. Robert Kish, Hats 11. We got some new names coming up here today, man. That's what's up, man. New names, man. I love seeing new names. I love seeing the old names, man. I love seeing names, period, man. I didn't even know Candace. Oh, she sided with Meg. Oh God. So side with Meg makes you a bad person now. You gotta, if you don't side with Troy, a nigga you never met before. Some Canadian, and this is what I'm saying, man. What happened to FBA, man? I thought FBA we sticking together, man. We all together in these FBA streets, man. What happened to that? Hit one if you know what FBA is, man. FBA, man. It's a term they use now. Foundational Black Americans, man. And you know, when we do stories, yeah, Merry Christmas to Larry Birdopoulos. Yeah, man, that's my man from that's my man from Rumble, man, Larry Birdopoulos, man. Oh shit, man. Salute to PL Sandridge, man. PL Sandridge, man. Another name I never seen before, man. I'm loving it, man. Good evening, everyone. Merry Christmas. Wicked, Brown Sugar, Ma, CCA, AP, and Fisherman. Damn, he said, fuck Mayo, man. Damn, they don't fuck with Mayo out here, man. Damn, Mayo said I'm fucking. But yeah, man. Let me see. You guys know what FBA? FBA is Foundational Black Americans. It's what they say. Like let's say I do 10 stories, and 9 of them is Jamarquavius Smith and Terrence Brown and goddamn Marquell Simmons, and one of them is Boubacar Diop. See, look, that's who's doing all the crime in America. It's them damn immigrants, man. It's them black immigrants coming over here committing all the crime, man. That's what a foundational black person is. The alleged people that's doing all the crime in the community, man. Foundational blacks, man. They doing all the crime. It's them. Meg is FBA, man. And this Tory dude from Canada, man. His parents, I think they from the Caribbean, then they went to Canada. and all these black folk taking Tory side over Megan, man. What happened to FBA love, man? Tariq, man, with Tariq, man, you got to get your people, Tariq. Yes. Yes. Huh? What'd you say? I turned it on. It just came on. I promise you it's on. It's on. It just came on. It's woof. It did. I promise you. Oh, really? I'm in the basement. All right. Damn. I think my co-star, my co-host about to come down here, man. I think my co-host about to come down here, man. Jesus, man. Salute, man. Let me shout out. Salute to Unij, man. Damn, my man Innate, man. Innate dropped a meatball on the show, man. Innate out here showing off, man. Nate's is definitely first ballot Ock Nation Hall of Famer, man. Dropped a hundy on the show on payday, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. Salute to you, man. Keeping it trill, man, in these streets, man. Keeping it real. Let me go get my co-host, man. Let me go get my co-host. My co-host is up here, man. Let me go get my co-host. What's up, guys? What's happening, man? I'm back. We back in effect like a mask in a tech. Back in effect with a mask in a tech, man. Salute to everybody, man. Um, let's keep that wave going, man. $5 $5 challenge today, man. Everybody donate. Salute to my man Nate Ways, man. Um, man, Aaron B, man, comes through with the $5 cash app, man. Salute to Aaron B, man. Um, Merry Christmas to you all. Ho ho ho. Ho ho ho. Merry Christmas, man. Merry Christmas, man. That's how we say it in DC. Merry Christmas. Ho ho ho. Merry Christmas. Ho ho ho. Merry Christmas. Salute to my man Rob Ryan. Damn. Rob Ryan. He got the coach in the building, man. Coach Rob Ryan in the building. Coach Rob, man. Yeah, man, this situation, man. What FBA, man? I need somebody FBA. When I drop this link, I need somebody that's FBA to come up here, man, and explain this to me, man. I need a real FBA person, man. Somebody that's foundational, man. One of you foundational people, man. Come up here and tell me what's going on. Why Meg is not getting the love, man? Salute. Continuing the wave. Georgia Swan, man. Georgia Swan in the building, man. Georgia Swan, man. Ock Nation All Star, man. Salute to salute to salute to I don't know what the hell that means, but salute to you, man. Salute from the unofficial. Oh yeah, what's up? That's you. Yeah, what's up, man? Unofficial. You gotta tell me yeah. Make sure you gotta put the information. You gotta drop the link to the unofficial Discord in the chat, man. G- Give me the link now. Send me the link and I'll drop it. Send me the link and I'll put it on a pinned comment. Email me the link to the unofficial Discord so I can put it in the pinned comment on the top of the chat. Marcy in the building, man. Marcy, aka the Black Chuck Norris, man. He said, all I want for Christmas is a new switch and a stick. Damn. So Santa gotta lead the gifts in the front yards. If Marcy sees Santa coming down this chimney, Marcy gonna shoot Santa. Ain't that some shit? Breaking news. An unspeakable tragedy. Santa's been killed in South Carolina. Yeah, man. What's going on, man? Yeah, man. Woo. Y'all on fire tonight, man. Salute to everybody, man. Um, yeah, and we going live Christmas Eve too, man. Christmas Eve, man. We got damn. If Santa somehow survived dropping them gifts off at fucking Marcy house, man, he got to make it through Mayo house now, man. I thought Mayo, man, we was hoping that Mayo was gonna take damn Mayo. One of them gonna get Santa Claus this year, man. I could just imagine Mayo sleep in his bed, hear something rumbling and shit. He just gonna stick the AK up the chimney and just start firing on. He ain't gonna look. Yeah, man, y'all some dangerous guys, man. We got some dangerous guys in the chat, man. Dangerous dudes, man. Ho ho ho, my ass. Yeah, man. We Tory Lanez, man. But I need somebody FBA. I need an FBA person, man. Salute to Dumas, man. Dumas coming through with the cash app, man. Salute to you, man. Is any? I'm gonna drop the link, and I need somebody FBA to come up, man. FBA. You're all welcome, but I would like an FBA person to come up and tell me why Meg getting shot by a goddamn Canadian. Meg getting shot by a goddamn Canadian. Why y'all ain't mad about why y'all all supporting the Canadian, man? Why all the FBA people supporting the Canadian, man? That's what I need to know, man. I need to know that, man. He said, Ma seeing me riding shotgun. Damn. Damn. You take Rudolph, I'll take Blitzen. Hoorah! Yeah, man. We gotta, man. Okay, we got Feliz Navidad, man.
Yeah. What up, Chief? Yo, Chief, I predict a slow Christmas in the stand. In the Midwest, anyway.
Yeah, right. No, you don't.
No, Chief, it's fucked up out here. Have you looked outside your window? It's freezing
It's
balls.
snowing. Yeah, it's snowing where I'm at,
No.
but that don't mean nothing, man. People,
Freezing balls, Chief.
as long as people are shopping, it's gonna be something in there to relieve them of their their belongings.
But
They're
but
gonna
what
re-
I'm
they're gonna
saying,
they're gonna, they're gonna turn the temperature up. Don't worry.
but what I'm
Yeah,
saying is,
exactly.
but what I'm saying is, this eternal holy war they got going on against each other. If you a son man standing outside of this weather, you deserve to get your ass shot.
I don't know, man. I think the Sun Man don't take. He not. This is prime Sun Man season. Christmas week. Shit, you crazy. What's going on, fellas?
Hanging in there.
Trying to stay warm, you already know.
Yeah, man. You out here in these streets, man. Can somebody tell me? Maybe Stunner could tell me this, man. Why Meg? Why all the brothers that talk FBA was FBA this every time a fucking Haitian or a goddamn Sudanese motherfucker kill somebody? Oh, that's who's doing all the crime out here is them damn immigrants, man. Them damn non-FBAs. FBA this, FBA that. And then Meg gets shot by a non-FBA dude, one of their biggest female superstars, and they ride with the non-FBA dude. What's going on?
It's because a lot of people don't realize it, but if you've been watching Meg the male horse, she's been slowly turned into a part of the leftist intelligentsia in a way. She's been co-opted by leftism. You can see it happening when they claim that WAP was like this women's empowerment song, and Hillary Clinton and all these people were praising it and giving her interviews and stuff. Brothers saw that, and many of them realized that this talentless strumpet is just a tool, and they were like, "Man, we're not gonna run down on this brother when we know
He
that
not a brother. And
son,
salute to
man, his
Cantankerous
people come
One,
from the
man.
same place our people come from, man."
Salute the cantankerous one, man. AKA old school, man. Cantankerous one. Okay, that's you on Rumble. Salute to you, man. Salute to old
So
school.
now we claiming that Canadian brothers ain't from the same tribes.
What? They bit? That's what the whole FBA thing.
Again, I have no idea what that. I don't know what that is.
Oh, you don't know what FBA is?
Nah.
Okay.
I'm asking.
Let me learn you, brother. I thought you knew. You be in the you a son man,
bro. It should change every day. It's like
it was ADOS and now
it's ADOS and then it's this and it's that. It's like every son man under the sun got his own group. You know what I'm saying? So I can't keep up with all this shit.
Yeah, I mean, listen, salute. Yeah,
I think it really did. I think it really did rub a lot of people the wrong way, man. When people like Bun B and them started being like, "If you ain't riding with Megan, you a bitch," and we riding with Megan. I think people like Drake and others in the industry was like,
Drake gonna ride with a Canadian dude, man. Come on, man.
But again,
if Pimp C was still alive, he'd jump down Bun B's neck for saying that.
He really would, dude. He really would. Bun B's a bitch, man.
So tell me this: you really think that the dude didn't shoot the girl?
Yes, I really do think he did not shoot her.
All right. I just want to, because I mean, I'm just a little confused by this shit. This stuff is really, it's really confusing because 1 minute this FBA stuff was big, man. This FBA stuff was huge, man. I mean, listen, I can't believe that you guys never heard it. I can't believe you never heard of that shit, man. That's crazy, man. This shit is huge in these Black Street. Foundational Black Americans.
Even I heard of that.
Yeah, he a damn hombrito, man.
Right, no lie.
Yeah.
But how does Stunner figure dude ain't shoot her? That's like Son Man 101.
Right, like why did this guy not? Why is he the one that didn't shoot somebody?
Because if you pay close attention to the trial and the little backstory, you know that.
No, fuck the backstory. Did he shoot her? That's
important.
Well, no, it's not.
The other woman in the car.
Because the backstory is like a soap opera. It's like people trying to raise reasonable doubt.
No, the two was arguing in the car. The two women arguing in the car. Her DNA is on the weapon. They only found female DNA on the weapon.
No. I understand what you're saying, but here's the thing. What I'm saying is, he just got a jury just looked at all the evidence and came to the conclusion that he fucking did that shit.
A jury looked at the evidence and said OJ didn't.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Shit happens. And again, she has been popped. Dude, she was just on She-Hulk a month ago. A She-Hulk episode. They have made Megan Thee Stallion.
But what does that have to do with her getting? See, this is the thing about the whole situation. What does that have to do with whether he shot her or not?
Again,
whether she's being too by the
again, I feel like I'm talking in a tornado. We now live in a society where if your pop culture credit is high enough and you are backed by the right people, the jury will come back in your favor.
Yo, I can and to play devil's advocate, you know how the cops do the brothers? They framed them. You know how that goes. He didn't do it. They say he did it. Always, in this day and age.
I'm a gun guy, and when they said his prints and his DNA wasn't on the gun, I'm like, the man ain't shoot her.
Well, here's the thing: how did they come to the conclusion that he did?
Because he's a man, and this is 2022.
That's not how it works.
And she had the bullets in her foot.
Stunner, you gotta be. If you found guilty, Stunner, there's a reason for it.
It don't work like that.
They're not just gonna. Oh, you're social media credit higher. It don't work.
All that does matter, man. Y'all,
where was the trial? What was the trial was headed? It was headed
in L.A.
In L.A. What kind of jury they had in that trial?
What you think?
exactly.
You think it
Yeah,
was a
but-
pro male or pro female jury?
Yeah, but
That
just
shit
outright
counts.
like I don't know, outright like that, or your social media score, or you gay. There's also limits to that, right?
Harvey Weinstein is rich as hell. He's in jail. Bill Cosby was rich as hell. He was in jail. There's tons
It's
of
not about wealth, bro.
It's ideology at this point.
It's ideology at this
So
point.
you're
I'm
saying
just-
that they locked Tory Lane? They pinning this on Tory Lanez because what's his ideology?
don't give a shit about his. She's
He's
in
a-
the protected group.
He's
She's
a
in
man,
the
that's
protected
it.
group.
He's a
She's
man.
in.
That's it.
She's a nobody. She
What?
literally is a nobody.
She's
Are you
black famous.
crazy?
She's black famous.
Megan
She's
is
black
the-
famous.
Dude, she
she's
had
a
an interview
nobody.
with Hillary Clinton and Chelsea Clinton. They're interviewing with nobody? What
She's
the
black
fuck are we
famous.
talking about?
So
She's
what? That don't
famous.
mean
She
shit,
interviewed
son.
Joe
That,
Biden.
that means nothing.
Yeah,
the
that means
one
nothing.
transgender dude was with Biden. Who the fuck is he? The one
Somebody who got way more clout than you, and
Yeah,
if you
but-
did something to him, you'd be guilty.
Not
Guarantee
really.
it.
Stunner. You talking? You falling into that conspiracy theory stuff. Listen, this guy went to court. He's a Canadian citizen.
Okay.
He
Gotcha.
went to court.
So was it a conspiracy theory that they convicted Jussie Smollett and then let him the fuck out 24 hours later? Like, again, you don't. Are we so to say that people are connected?
Yo,
and
Kim-
Kim Fox got mad shit
That's
for
a
that though.
conspiracy
Kim Fox
theory
got
at this
fucking. Kim Fox got shit for that. A lot of shit. But this
and
is
she's
Cook
still in her
County.
job, and
This
he's
is the-
free.
This
And
is the county of crooks over here.
Bro,
They gave her
bro.
mad shit for that though.
Bro, if you are in the right circles, the jury is coming back in your favor, man. The
I don't believe
situation is working in your favor. If you can't see that, bro, like beyond this,
No,
whole
I feel what
story,
you're saying. I do
y'all
feel
need
what
to
you're saying.
start. You need to start noticing this, man. We are in a situation where if you are connected to the right people, you get out.
So tell me this: why is Tory Lanez? What is your? Why do you believe Tory
How do
Lanez?
you-
Yeah, like when did you become like? When did Tory Lanez become this figure where it's like, yo, nah, fuck, Tory's
Right.
the man. Like I never.
I was
I- more than
listening to
enough.
the facts of the case, my guy. There's a whole lot of people on YouTube breaking down the case. It don't take I didn't do a master's class on this shit. I just looked at the shit that was presented in court. His DNA was not on the gun, but a female's DNA was. And there was 3 people in the car, 2 females and 1 male.
There's also the call for for the immunity. Her friend.
Exactly.
Yeah, but you're talking about one piece of evidence. These trials are
That's the most
confluent.
important.
No,
She got shot.
Well, no, actually, it's not because they found him guilty. So that was not the most important piece.
So we're saying that these court proceedings are 100% on level, and it's all about the evidence, whether you go to jail or
No,
not.
we're not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
What I'm saying is that listen, there's no mass conspiracy to lock Tory Lanez
I'm
up.
not saying it's a mass
Don't nobody give a
conspiracy.
fuck about
It
him
could have
or
been
her.
you. It could have been Wicked. It could have been Mossy. Any of y'all do something to this person right here. They call Megan Thee Stallion, and you
He
go.
didn't do
It's
nothing, though. You
this
said
is
he-
not a conspiracy
So-
against Tory
So
Lanez.
she got a license to kill. This bitch got a
This
license
is
to kill. Probably.
This is not a conspiracy
Tell me
against
what you
Tory
said.
Lanez.
You
This
said
is
she
pro
did-
Megan Thee Stallion.
You said he didn't do nothing. You said if we did something to her, you said he didn't do nothing.
I didn't
Salute
say he
that
didn't
nigga,
do
man.
nothing. I said he ain't shoot her. I said his DNA was not on the pistol. That's important, man.
So if you're saying is if any of us didn't shoot her, we would be in trouble, right? That's the proper analogy.
I'm saying if any of you, yes,
if we'd be in trouble.
if any of you got
if
into
she
any
kills you,
issue that
she's
involved this
gonna be all
person,
right. If she kills you, she's gonna be all right.
you were
If
automatically
she's Megan Thee
you were
Stallion.
automatically guilty, man.
Cause she's Megan Thee Stallion.
I'm in trouble because I ain't shoot Meg either. I'm in deep shit. But what do you think about this, Stunner? Let me ask you about this. This notion that like this but men like you and just you seem to be a part of that group.
I'm in no groups, man. I just saw the data.
Hold on. That it's almost inconceivable that he would shoot her. That part, not forget the evidence. But I hear a lot of brothers online act. Why would he shoot her for that? Come on, man. Nobody would shoot nobody. Like it's inconceivable.
No, I'm not even
that he
making
would
that
shoot her.
point. I'm not saying that
You know,
it's
what do you think about
incredibly
those guys?
ridiculous.
What do you think about that?
I believe that when two Sun women and a Sun man are in a car, that they could be irrationally arguing about something in which there's a fight that broke out, which is that was Tory Lanez' side of the story, between Megan and her friend and her assistant. They were fighting because they was both screwing the same dude, and the Megan was beating up the girl, and the girl grabbed the pistol and shot her. That's his story, and her DNA's on the weapon. So I'm just like, man, other than that, it's a total he say, she say. Other than that, because really there was no other evidence really. And then you've got the woman who was Megan's assistant who got into the fight. She's trying to plead the fifth, and she's trying to get she's trying to get immunity if she testifies. And she did not say that Tory shot Megan.
No,
she said she didn't see it.
Hold on, this is my thing though. She screwed. Obviously, you're seeing that she screwed Tory, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Megan.
So if she screwed him if she had an opportunity to say that I definitely can tell you right now, Tory didn't shoot him as a witness, right? Why are you blaming this overarching criminal justice system that's screwing black people? Why are you blaming that one instead of the witness who got on the stand and had an opportunity to clear him?
Nation, if what I'm saying sounds to you that I am arguing that there's an overarching conspiracy to get the Sun man, then hey, please press.
No, you said
what
man,
I'm saying. What I'm saying is, in this particular case, the evidence don't point to him. The evidence points to the other woman. But they put it on him because that's all source.
Give him a point, son. I'm trying to nail you down, man. Like you on the stand now, nigga.
Well, go ahead, counselor.
Why not lock her up?
Yeah, right. What about the person? Because you're talking about this like they came into court and they said, look, Meg's got more Instagram followers and she's
no.
So
the court don't got to set that up. That's already set up in the minds of the jury who live in this society. They live in LA. Live in LA. They are 12 people from LA.
Fine. There was There was a third person in the car. She got on the stand. It's 3 people in the car. One is the defendant, one is the plaintiff. There's a third person that was in the car. They put her on the stand. She had an opportunity to say, hey, jury, people of LA County, I was in the car. And Tory, I categorically announced with my full-throated, bad example, but directly say to you guys that Tory Lanez did not shoot Megan Thee Stallion. Do you think that would have swayed the jury?
Of course. But this woman
hold on.
Yes, I just answered your question. Of course, I believe it would have swayed. Yes.
So then your argument that these people from LA, they woke and it don't mean that. They had a witness on the stand that was
she did not point the finger at him, and she did not point the finger at Megan.
And
dude, find the video and pull it up.
Because of that,
bro, find the video and pull it up. Everybody may not be on the same page with what she said, so let's find what she said and pull it up. Because if I'm not mistaken, she absolutely did not point the finger at either one of them. And before she went into the court, she wanted immunity for the testimony.
Exactly.
She's involved. If you're not asking, why are you asking for immunity if you're not afraid that you're going to be charged? She's the shooter. And she did not blame either one of them because she's like, shit, if they not finna blame me, I'm not finna lie on either one of them. I'm pleading the fifth. She just said, I did not see Tory shoot the gun. That's what she said.
Right. But
she didn't say he did it, but she didn't say he didn't do it. Because she's the shooter. But we will never know. So that's all I'm going to say about that.
Okay. All right. Let me read James Ivine, man. James Ivine says, don't let all the shootings make you forget a carriage is showed in a Sutton man during a football game. Robert Kraft even getting involved. Yeah, I saw that. We're so soft, man. They've turned us into like we're just so
yo,
soft.
yo, Kraft was like, you ain't canceling me, motherfucker. I ain't Jerry.
Yeah, this is yeah. The softness is just it's the softness for me, man. We are taking some men are taking serious L's out here in these streets, man. It's bad, man. I ain't even gonna lie, man. It's bad, man. We taking serious L's out here in these
Bro, I
streets.
just need you to go to the Shade Room and some of these other places and just read what people are saying about Sun men and read about what the Sun sisters are saying about us. I
Damn.
mean, I'm not saying it's a quote unquote overarching conspiracy or blah blah blah, but it's definitely the energy of fuck us. Period.
I think it's a lot of mammies though. I see a lot of mammies.
Yeah, I was gonna say like this just got your bag, Stunner. What are you talking
Yes, I
about?
don't know. I think what you're
Have
seeing
you
is
ever been to the Shade Room, Wicked?
Yeah, I've been there, and it's a bunch of stupid nonsense.
yeah, it's a bunch of mammies and a bunch of pro black, but I think that you can be fooled into thinking that there's a lot of divestors and things like that.
Nah, I
I,
think it's
because
a
on
different group.
YouTube,
No,
it's
no.
like that one YouTuber, that one no, it's an Instagram influencer. She had 1 million followers on Instagram, and she did a meet and greet, and no one showed up, not one person, because it's like you can be fooled by that that the internet. You can be fooled by the internet, like
I actually think a lot of Black Twitter is white.
bots. Yeah, I agree. A lot of times when I click on these comments, especially on YouTube, the person has one follower and zero videos posted, zero. You know what I'm saying? It's
So
like
that
somebody
is
created an
is
account
that
and
China? You think it's China, Chief?
it could be China, could be Russia, or it could just be some goddamn person in the United States. Usually, I do Occam's razor, man. I'm an Occam's razor guy. It's probably just some fucking guy in America that just fucking
Trying to
stirring up
start
shit.
the next race
Mhm.
war.
I just maybe just not even that
No, they
deep. Just
just
trying to stir some shit
what
up.
they want to do is they want to guide our opinions and our thought processes. And
Mm.
again, I mean, this ain't like conspiracy CIA shit just to know that if you want people to do what you want them to do, it benefits you to jump in their conversations and guide some of them conversations to what you want to be talked about.
Juice Crew 101.
All
Prodigal Cook County says, Meg, he says, come up here, Prodigal Cook County, man. The link is in the description box, man. Come on up, man. Let me I need some people that are let me put I might have forgot to put it in the description box on YouTube, but I think let me put it in the description box on YouTube. Um come on up, man, guys. If you let me if you think that Tory didn't shoot Meg or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the fuck. Like I just wanna pick your brain because Stunner is he's being a difficult witness, man. He not what they call that shit. Uh,
Contempt of court.
yeah, man,
I'm
you a
being
contempt of court,
hostile.
man. You're a hostile witness, man. Yeah, man, you ain't cooperating, man. I'm trying to get you to
Yo,
yeah,
but
man.
Marcy's rocking with him though, Chief.
Of course, well, Marcy rocking with him. Marcy, listen, these two black dudes, they are what do you call it? Indicative of what I've seen online. I haven't seen
Mossy,
any black dudes.
female DNA on the weapon.
I haven't seen any black dudes that is not riding with Tory. All the black dudes ride with Tory. That's
We
why I
gotta
was
stick
like, hey,
together, Chief. We gotta stick
I think it's
together. We all
I
we
think it's
got.
a well. I think it's well. You think about think about situations that happened in the past. How often have women gone against each other compared to those who stuck together? Even if it was over some BS, when they know that they should actually let this woman hang out, let her hang out to dry, they still stuck together.
I
So
think this is a unique state. I think I agree with you that women usually stick together in these incidents, but I think this is a unique case because in this case you have like the whole not snitching because we've never seen this is not some case that we've seen a lot of, man. You ain't seen a lot of this, man. We seen like maybe a guy put his hands on a girl, We ain't seen a lot of dudes shooting girls, man. This is new one, man. So this is uncharted territory. Mahana Confidential, man. What's up, man? Who are you?
Yo, what's up, man? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, man. What's going
We
on?
can hear you.
Yeah. I support bro because he's right, man. Excuse me, he's right. Because, like, all right, when you think about it, all the most oppressed groups are the ones who have the most influence. Like women, especially some women. You know what I mean? So I agree with him completely. I don't think it's a conspiracy.
You agree with you think some women are oppressed? You mean
No,
you?
like I say that with air quotes. All the groups that supposed to be oppressed, they have the most influence and power.
Yeah, okay.
But why not lock up the female that shot her though?
Because she pleaded the fifth. I mean, if you, he's completely right. If you look at the facts, I was completely shocked. I was
Well,
shocked and I wasn't shocked.
your mic is breaking. Your mic is you're
So
making a lot of noise with your mic. Can you stop like bumping into your mic? You're doing something with your mic.
take a seat.
Oh, my bad.
Yo, so you're telling me that since they couldn't get that bitch, they said, you know what, fuck it, let's get Tory Lanez.
Why not?
Megan said it was Tory. Megan said it was Tory. So they had a rationale to go after Tory. She said it was Tory.
No, the girl sent a text that night. So moments after it happened, that same night, the girl Kelsey, who pled the fifth, sent a text to someone saying, Tory just shot Meg. That was a huge piece of evidence that I think a lot of people are overlooking, and I don't know why they're overlooking that piece of evidence. Because
their stories have changed throughout.
Yeah, they've been inconsistent the entire time.
Hold on, can I stop you right there?
Yeah.
Let me stop you right there. Hold on, let me give Brown Sugar. Let me stop you right there. The night of the murder, the night of the shooting, a few moments after the shooting, Kelsey, the girl who eventually pled the fifth, sent a text saying Tory just shot Meg. Whether she changed her story or not, as a reasonable person on the jury, whether she changed her story or not,
because she says it's fact.
Hold on. Moments after it happened, she sends a text to somebody frantically, like, you know what I'm saying, like, oh my God, Tory just shot Meg. That's a huge piece of evidence. You guys can't.
I hear you, but Tory's DNA was never on the weapon.
And the way she described that, is typical some man 101. See.
Yeah,
it was so senseless.
You and Wicked are coming off like believe all women type shit.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Don't women lie? Don't women lie?
I swear, bro.
You try to bully us into changing our opinion. I'm just.
Can y'all hear me?
Hey, what's up,
Hey, Brown Sugar?
Yep.
Hey, can y'all hear me? Is my mic messed up?
The floor is yours. Go ahead. The floor is yours. Hello?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
The floor is yours.
I'm sorry, my laptop down. I'm using the device. But I'm going to say if he did shoot her, well, then she does deserve justice. But from my understanding, when it first came out, they said that the girl was the one that shot her. So I don't know.
Well, what does that matter? What does that matter?
What matters is they've been inconsistent the entire time. They've been changing their story.
Every case is inconsistent. There's not a case that you can go back that's not inconsistent. Every case is inconsistent. There's peaks and valleys.
Not the case itself. Their testimony was complete. They were changing their what happened every other time. Like, come on. First it was glass in her foot. Then it was, they shot me. Then she starts crying, and she's not even like crocodile tears. Like, come on, she completely played them, man. That was ridiculous.
Let me ask you. Let me ask you this, and then I'm gonna get Lomingo in here. I want to ask you this: What do you think about the sentiment amongst black men online? And that's all I know is online. It's almost inconceivable that he would shoot her over that. Because the people are like, man, he wouldn't. Why would he do that? He wouldn't. What do you think about that?
My opinion. That because I mean, Tory isn't your average Sun man. In my opinion, he's not. He doesn't give me like Thuggo Sun man vibes. Really, like he's from Canada. Like I'm sorry.
Famous last
I know
words,
there's
Doc.
I know there's hoods in Canada, but come on.
Famous last words, Doc.
Yeah, like
He don't
what?
strike me as dangerous.
Exactly, man. You tripping? Canada got big
I
hoods,
know,
bro.
but like he don't give me that, man. I'm sorry, but maybe he was playing with the pistol and it happened to go off.
Oh, so you're
I'll
gonna
give
give
you
him?
that,
Hold on.
but
So you're giving him? He was playing. You're putting shit in that he didn't. He never said that. Like you're saying, no one said he was playing with the pistol.
I
He
mean
said
the
he
whole
blew it
thing
at.
was a hypothetical, and that was a part of what
They said
hypothetically
he.
happened.
They said he blew at her talking shit at that. Would
Yeah.
I be wrong to reference the Johnny Depp case recently? Why didn't he lose?
Well,
Well, because
hypothetically,
that don't fit their agenda. Johnny Depp.
But
hypothetically,
why Tory
Kelsey and
Lanez apologized to Meg the Stallion if he didn't do anything?
I mean, I definitely
That's a
think that
good
they were
point.
all. I think they were all fighting and being disrespectful to each
Yeah,
other right before this shit happened. I think they were all out of control and really feeling themselves. I mean, the woman was butt naked when they got her out of the car. Like, obviously, the situation was totally out of control.
yeah.
Let me do this. Let me hold on. Let me let Angel Martin go. Hold on. Go ahead, Lormean, go first, and then I'm gonna have Angel go ahead. Lormean, go.
So,
What's up?
what's up, man? So, what you saying is not inconceivable for some man to shoot
Exactly. Thank you.
to shoot anybody over anything, like,
Thank you.
minuscule. Is not inconceivable to believe. But what is insane is that we pretty much, kind of stayed in tune with this case over the past couple weeks or couple months that has been happening, and a lot of inconsistencies have been pointed out. You know what I'm saying? And Meg the Stallion, if you look at her personal life and how much of a liar and cheater she is, like, I don't believe anything that broad says. You know what I'm
Thank
Okay.
saying?
you,
I don't
Okay.
believe
thank you.
anything that broad
Okay. So
says.
you're
The girl
using her
Kelsey
character.
pled,
So
yeah,
you're saying her character.
her character is completely
Okay. Let
questionable.
me stop you right there.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Let me stop you right there. Salute to LW. This is one of my day ones, man. He says, watch when they got arrested. Kelsey's body language tells it all when she got out of the vehicle. Okay, so somebody earlier said they didn't think Tory Lanez was a thug. Let me just show you this. This is him running up on some 6'5", 6'4".
No, he actually fights a lot. He actually used to get into a
No,
lot of
hold on,
fights.
hold on. This guy, he's running up on a 6'4", and he's an ex-college athlete. He stopped playing college basketball to become a rapper. He's got 6'4". Tory Lanez is 5'3".
Or this shit's not gonna end, my nigga. Or this shit's not gonna end. Apologize, bro. Apologize, bro. Or you know what's
They
going
just jumped him. Tory Lanez and his crew just beat the shit out of this guy.
on. Apologize, my nigga. Apologize, nigga.
I'm gonna shoot you.
Apologize, nigga.
got you, man.
Say sorry, nigga.
My bad for the
Say
disrespect,
sorry,
G.
nigga.
Sorry, G.
All right, bet.
I got you, G.
Or this shit's not gonna end, my nigga. Or this shit's not gonna end. Apologize, bro. Apologize, bro.
They just beat him up, and they and Tory's 5'3". This guy's 6'4", and he's an athlete. He's an athlete. Tory's a soft tissue, smoker, partier type guy.
that
And,
boy soft.
I mean, it's easy to act hard when you jump at somebody though. So
Nah,
that doesn't really think.
Come on, don't do that. Don't do
no,
that.
they
Come
said
on.
they said he beat the piss down August Alsina league, and August
yeah, but
Alsina
okay,
posted
so let's look
pictures
at it
of
like this.
himself.
So him and his crew jumped this guy. This guy's not a gangster rapper, by the way. This guy's a
Counselor Ock, this is irrelevant to the case.
It is.
okay.
It's irrelevant.
It is.
No,
Yeah.
No, look, it shows Tory's with that shit. This
Yeah,
shows
Yeah, it
Tory is
shows
with that shit.
aggressive. Yeah,
It
he's
shows
aggressive.
Being the fact that he's a
pattern.
Sun man, we know he's with the shits.
Well, there you go.
Can we
Then
please move to more
I
relevant?
rest my case. I
Okay,
rest
and
my
the chick
case.
said he shot him, and the chick said he shot her.
I don't
And the
believe.
chick's DNA was on the gun.
Yeah. If it was came up that his fingerprints was definitely on the gun and everything, then I would be like, all right, fuck it, man. Another some man getting what he deserves.
What if he had gloves?
Get the fuck out of here, man. He's
Yeah,
playing
but
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know much about the
That nigga
case.
ain't
I just
had
know
fucking
that.
gloves on,
What
Hey,
man.
Wicked really
No,
wants
no.
it to be
Listen,
Tory
listen.
Lanez,
I
though.
don't know much about it,
Bruh.
but I will say this: what she described is not out of the realm of possibility with dudes. You know what I mean? It's not.
No. She said he shot at her feet talking about some dance, bitch.
Thanks.
No,
Yeah, that's.
nobody fucking doing that shit.
You
I
know,
think
that's
Yes,
yeah,
they
Harlem
the
Nights.
is.
fuck they are.
Forget she was Harlem Nights alive.
Yeah, the fuck they are doing
Bro,
that.
like, bro, listen. I know of some man who recently got into trouble for doing something similar.
Yeah, but what does that
Those
have to do
words
with
ain't come out
Tory?
his mouth.
Yeah, but
Some man is enraged.
no, but
If
that
some
doesn't.
man pull a gun out, he blasting you.
Nah, hold on. But Tory, listen. What your analogy? I know a son man who did this and he didn't do that. That has nothing to do with
Oh
Tory.
no. I'm gonna tell you this. There's some man that I know. Ain't no some man talking no dance, bitch. This
How
ain't
do
no
you know
fucking rep.
that?
Niggas ain't doing. I
Tory
know.
Lanez will say that.
Niggas, he ain't saying that. Ain't
He an
nobody saying
R&B
that.
singer.
Ain't nobody saying that.
Yo, I know him
This ain't no
personally. He would
fucking
definitely say that.
movie. You know, no, bro. That just don't sound fake. That don't sound
Nothing
No,
dance,
that
sounds
bitch.
sound like
fake.
Tory Lanez.
Nothing sounds fake, dude. I mean, have you been watching these stories?
Only
Let me.
only words that some men say before while doing acts of aggression is pussy, and say shit like, man, nobody dance, bitch.
No,
Like,
bitch
Or
ass
like
nigga.
bitch ass nigga.
yeah,
Exactly.
you bitch ass nigga.
Yeah,
Bitch
Nobody
ass
say
And,
nigga.
dance,
right when
bitch.
he said,
Like,
he
get the
said,
fuck
"Bitch."
out of here,
But
man.
You
she's a
know.
dancer, so that would be relevant to say that to her.
that
That's what she do. She's dance.
exactly.
That heifer is a
But
liar.
let's see what's going on out in the world with because it's
He told.
impossible for
All right.
a dude to shoot a woman.
Is
So let's
this
see what's going
relevant?
on.
Do you think this is relevant? But she told
People
Gail
don't care
King
about
in
life
the
anymore.
interview with her that she had not had sex with Tory Lanez, but in the trial,
She
when
fucked him.
she was under oath, she said yes, she had sexual intercourse. Now
Okay.
the fact that she was wishing that she lied about that, does that change anything?
No,
Is that
because
not a
women
big
not
factor in
that
all this?
a woman lied about
Oh
a
my god.
dude she fucked.
Ah,
Nah,
oh,
that
come
doesn't
on.
surprise me.
Come
You know.
In
Come
this
on.
case, in the case that in the joint you showing right now, bro, we know some men be knocking everything off from dogs, cats, women, frogs, and logs. This case don't make this bro getting shot at the Detroit gas station, bro. We know what some men do, but what I'm
Right.
saying in this situation, Meg Thee Stallion is
Okay, but
lying.
I have to
Mr.
show you.
Ed is
Okay,
Yo,
lying.
thank you,
I bet the
thank
bitch
you.
in this news arc is a liar too. I promise you, she's a liar. The
No,
Somebody
bitch
she
in
gets
this
you.
ain't.
story.
No. She ain't lying, but Meg Thee Stallion is a
Hold on, how you know
liar.
this girl ain't lying? Hold on, how you know this girl ain't lying?
Nah.
You don't know. You ain't seen the video
I
yet.
got a good judge of character. I got a good judge of
You ain't
character.
seen the video yet.
I seen this video.
Hey, did they say
Black Gen Z
this?
did this joint. I seen this
Let
joint.
me. All right. Pause.
That tall bitch is
Slow
lying.
down.
All right.
Let me stop you.
People don't care about life anymore at this point. Nobody cares about each other.
Putting her feelings into words, a 19-year-old Trenton woman shot in the neck, telling her story.
I've been seeing this stuff on the news. I'm like, oh, this want to happen to me. Because I stay out of my way. I do my thing. I don't even talk to people.
She had just stopped at a
What?
gas station in Detroit on her way home from work. It was around 12:30 Wednesday morning. The Sunoco at Livernois and Davison. She saw a group of men.
I went in my car, and one of them jumped in my car, and then he choked me and shot me. And he.
That sounds. I'm not even trying to lie to you, man. That sounds way more inconceivable than what Meg. You're at.
No, it don't.
She was pumping some gas, and a dude jumped in the car, choked her, and shot her.
No, it don't.
What?
No, it don't. Bro, that's a
Look,
carjacking. That's a carjacking.
No,
look.
That
If
shit
y'all
happens
hate
every
Megan,
day.
that's fine. If y'all hate Megan, cool. I get it. But come on, man.
Nah, man. It's about intent. Her friends plead the fifth. Like, come on, they lied the entire time.
but that don't mean that he still didn't do it. Like you're
Alright.
using like circumstantial evidence. Listen to what I'm saying. What just this girl just described? I was pumping some gas. A guy jumped in the car, choked me, and shot me.
But circumstantial isn't the DNA not being the supposed shooter's DNA wasn't on the weapon.
The third person in the car getting on the stand with a chance to fucking clear you and not doing it.
Mm.
Yo,
Go ahead, LW. What's up, man?
man, look, it's not out of this world that the dude could have shot the broad. But I noticed when they got arrested, like I said, if you look at the way that girl got out the car, it was almost like that was like a victory lap. You feel me? Like, I'm looking at her like, if they would have told her, you know how these bitches they like to twerk now when they beat your ass. I felt like it was a situation like that. You feel me? Like, I think that girl was whooping Meg's ass, and Meg cut herself, and basically that's how that went down. You feel me?
You're saying still after the trial that she still didn't get shot?
No,
I mean, at one point, Meg said she didn't get shot.
I feel like.
No, hold on, time out. Let me stop.
If they say she got shot, then yeah, she got shot.
Stop.
You know what I'm saying?
Stop. She said she didn't want to call the cops. She didn't want the cops involved because the cops would have came and killed Tory because black men, because of police brutality. She didn't. She literally said that, right, Stunner?
Yep, she said that.
Because every time a cop arrests a black person, they get
after
killed,
the fact.
Right?
Oh,
after
one other
thing. She was giving her little press tour. She said that,
and for that reason, that's the reason I don't fuck with her for spreading that fucking shit.
And one other thing. I feel like she's like this dumb country bumpkin broad that didn't even realize how big of a celebrity she was. You feel me? Like, I feel like she thought she was just still one of these little mixtape chicks.
Nah.
So
that broad knew.
I don't think
she knows she a star.
That broad knew.
Beyonce is like one of her friends. And
she got a song with freaking Beyonce.
Man, I feel like she let this lie just get too far out of hand. You know what I'm saying? I just think I really think she didn't think the lie was gonna go so far.
Okay, so you're saying this as if there's no bullet in her foot. You're saying as if like she
Was
lied.
it a bullet in her foot though?
No,
there was a glass. It was glass.
Yeah, it was no bullet in her foot.
So you get
glass.
Right, I keep hearing different stuff. That's why I'm like, if they say she shot her, whatever. But all I keep hearing is glass.
Yeah,
there was glass in her foot.
The hospital was saying that they pull fragments out of her foot, but if a bullet fragment, something that hit something else and then just shattered and
like you're shooting at the ground and the bullet ricochets. But here we don't want to. I don't want to because that they talked about that for a year.
If he,
I won't talk about it.
With the bullet. With the bullet, would it really ricochet? Like if he shot into
we're not going
car?
down that. We're not going down that. We're not going down that path with the bullet.
Come on, man. We in Detroit now, man.
He's
the magic bullet.
He's fucking found guilty for the shit. There's a bullet somewhere.
3 counts.
So we ain't about to fucking
3 counts.
Act like it ain't no fucking bullet.
We gonna come back to this video in a couple years, and it's gonna be like Tory Lanez released due to the crooked justice system.
You know, it's like you don't remember kangaroo courts, man. Like,
well, look.
No,
I've been in them hills before.
Megan.
I've been in them hills, and there's them houses got cameras all over the goddamn place. You feel me?
Let me just move along.
Go ahead.
I stay out of my way. I do my thing. I don't even talk to people.
She had just stopped at a gas station in Detroit on her way home from work. It was around 12:30 Wednesday morning. The Sunoco at Livernois and Davison. She saw a group of men.
I went in my car, and one of them jumped in my car, and then he choked me and shot me. And he stole my necklace.
Somehow, the victim was able to drive a short distance to her father's house. In a state of shock, she says she didn't even realize she had been shot until she saw blood.
I was trying to talk to him because he's young like me. He wouldn't listen, so he just shot me.
Now hospitalized, doctors working to figure out the extent of her injuries.
I got a tube in my neck. I can't even move. I can't even use the bathroom myself. Barely can drink water. And I can't even eat no more.
The victim's mother.
Yo, that's fucked up, man. You hear what she said? That's some fucked up shit. He fucked her whole life up.
Yeah,
Can't
she's
even
right.
move. I use the bathroom myself. Barely can drink water, and I can't
God
even.
damn.
The victim's mother also speaking, and she has this to say to the person who shot her daughter.
It's not fair. Like, what gives you the right to injure someone as a child, harm another person? I brought this person into this world, and for you
Oh
just to
God.
shoot
Get
as
off
if
of
she
it.
was no game is not fair.
If you have any information about what happened, please call Crime Stoppers at 1-800-SPEAK-UP.
New tonight, Detroit police use their resources on the ground and in the air to get a violent offender off the streets. Around 7:30 this evening, the 10th Precinct Special Operations Unit made the arrest on Pingree and Wildermere.
A bunch of pigs, a bunch of white pigs, racist race soldiers went and found this fucking moon cricket in a fucking hole in the wall somewhere.
On the city's west side, officers spotted the suspect earlier on the east side. When they moved in to make the arrest, he took off, leading them on a chase. As speeds reached up to 90 miles an hour, officers backed off and let the department's helicopters continue following the suspect all the way to Monroe County.
See, they just racist. Why they have to use that big old helicopter to go search that young black man down?
Yeah. We were waiting. Our officers were here. After a short interaction, we were able to take him into custody without force. And now he can be held accountable for the actions of this morning.
Good police work.
We're told a bulletproof vest was found in the suspect's car. He was wanted in connection with a shooting that happened just after midnight at a Project Greenlight gas station on the west side. Police say he got into an argument with a woman, followed her out to her car, and shot her.
Also, it was an
Leading to
argument.
gunfire.
Well, yeah, you didn't say that.
All right.
It was an argument.
1 second. Just a thought. Back to the Tory Lanez thing.
People don't care about life anymore at this point.
Go ahead.
Man, like if he did it, then good, another violent summon off the street. But I just want to take this moment and say, like, isn't it a great time that a lot of these thug rappers are going to jail?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah. Like this is amazing. Like Larry Krasner doing the fat sweep in Philly, getting a lot of them off the street.
Really? I don't.
Yeah.
I don't believe that. Is he?
Bro, what a time to be alive.
It's really a great time to see these scumbags go down one after another.
Atlanta.
I didn't know Krasner was doing anything. I knew Fannie Willis was doing something. I didn't know Larry Krasner.
All our drill rappers, man, they'll probably be in jail by like next summer. He's doing a good job.
Yes.
Yeah, the LA dudes out here, they laying low. I ain't really hear too much. They just be popping each other on the low. You know what I'm saying? But I don't be hearing nothing about no arrests.
Let me see this. Let me move along right quick. Hold on. Let me see.
Okay.
Something.
We begin with breaking news right now. A road rage incident escalates into a shooting in San Bernardino, leaving a woman injured. Hello, and thank you for joining us. I'm Colleen Sullivan.
And I'm Philip Palmer in for Ellen Leva. You're watching Eyewitness News at 3. We're live on ABC 7, Hulu, and wherever you stream. Investigators say the shooting happened at the intersection of Sycamore Creek Drive and Clearwater Parkway in San Bernardino.
Inland Empire Bureau Chief Rob McMillan is live with the very latest. Rob?
Well, just about 15 minutes ago, a tow truck arrived on scene and took away the victim's vehicle, and deputies took down the crime tape, and they've reopened this intersection. It happened here near the entrance of Rosina Ranch, right in front of an elementary school. Fortunately, school was out at the time this happened. Around noon today, all police are saying is that it was some kind of road rage incident that led up to the driver of a white SUV firing at the driver of a black Mercedes SUV.
Who was this shooter in the white SUV, guys? If you had to guess,
Asian.
Some man.
It could be Hispanic.
Yeah,
but they probably shooting at Asian in the Benz.
I mean, in Dino, some Asians, that'd be pretty brave for them. I think it's an Umbrito or a Sunman.
I'm calling like either Asian or like Islander.
SUV that woman was hit, but fortunately, the San Bernardino County Fire Department says non-life-threatening injuries. She is in stable condition and was taken to the hospital. But again, what led up to this road rage shooting, we're not sure yet. Again, it was reported that the suspect vehicle is a white SUV, but they're not getting any more specific than that. Again, fortunately, the victim in this case is in non-life-threatening condition. Hello, I'm Mark Brown.
Yeah, I mean,
That was an Asian driving that Benz.
shooting a woman is just, it's not really that big of a. I think people are looking at this shit like he wouldn't, like, dudes, men shoot women all the time.
Yeah, we know this.
Over stupid shit. All the time.
A woman is rushed to the hospital.
In the shooter's defense, though, like Asian women out here, the way they drive, they do kind of make you want to shoot them. So, you know.
Yo, chill, yo. Yo, chill, yo.
Some sisters shoot some sisters too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This morning, a
Not
woman
at the rate
is
the
rushed to the
brothers be
hospital
shooting.
after she was shot in the head.
Oh, of course,
outside
Wicked.
of a
We know
bar.
that.
This happened along Grant and Fairview in the Montrose area around 11 last night. Officers say the woman and a man who possibly knew one another began arguing inside a bar there. At some point, they left, and that's when witnesses say they heard gunshots. The shooter took off. The woman is in critical condition, and police are currently looking.
I mean,
You were ready, huh, Chief, for that defense?
No, I just wanted, because I it's just weird that, like, I've been online and people like acting.
It is
as if,
fucking
like,
weird.
The thing is, we know, everybody in this room, we know son men. Like, we know the back of our hands. But this is probably like the one case where this bitch is just clearly lying. She's a liar.
She's a lying motherfucker, dog.
Like,
New this morning.
All right, well, this
Yeah,
is
Tori was beating both of them broads to the bed, and they got mad. And you know what I'm saying? That's just how it is.
That's what I heard. That I heard that it was supposed to be a threesome, or anyway, she got mad because he slept with the girl, and an argument broke out.
But see, this is not out of characteristic either for the son woman.
Hold on.
Right?
Stallion got in an argument with her assistant over Tory Lanez, and her assistant pulled out a gun and shot her.
Bang bang.
Okay, all right. Let's
not pulled out a gun, but grabbed the gun. Grabbed it. It was already out, supposedly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some sisters just as impulsive.
So why don't you say that then, though? I don't understand why not just say that. Like, why not say she shot me? Do you guys know that?
Why didn't Megan say she shot?
Now you're trying to give logic to some bullshit.
No, because I mean,
I
don't think
I still feel like Tory could have shot her. I mean, he going down for it.
Right.
And then what he did, and what got me is that he texted her and apologized for what happened. So that's why I feel like he's guilty.
He probably apologized for piping
He's
her
guilty
assistant.
for smashing her friend.
He did not say I shot you in that text.
I mean, no one would say that.
Nobody would say that. But here's the thing.
Somebody would.
Some man would definitely say that. Chief.
Yeah, some men would definitely say it.
They would definitely text it. Write it on Facebook, on everything.
Exactly. Facebook message on the fucking timeline. Tweet.
You know what I'm saying? Do it live on Instagram. Say, I'm really sorry, baby.
Listen, no, he shot her, right? I mean, he didn't shoot her. Her assistant grabbed a gun and shot her because of an argument. And that's the story we're going through. Her assistant was like, man, fuck this shit. I'm gonna shoot Meg.
Assistant and friend.
Okay. All right. So let's
arguing over dick.
New this morning, a woman was shot in the chest while walking down the sidewalk in Northeast Houston, and police believe she was an innocent victim. This happened shortly after midnight along Homestead Road in East Mount Houston. Officers say she was hit by a bullet, but didn't hear any gunshots. She was able to make it to a nearby bar for help. She was rushed to the hospital, and police tell us she was in stable condition. Officers do not believe she was targeted. They say the bullet may have come from a passing vehicle.
Now to a crime alert, an armed robbery leads to gunfire in Cooper City. BSO deputies say one young woman was rushed to the hospital with injuries. The shooting happened in a popular shopping plaza across the street from a school.
And as our crew got to that scene, they discovered a lot more
That
unfolding
brother don't look
nearby. Let's
real.
get straight over to Local 10's Cody Weddle. He's live breaking it all down for us.
And Larry and Sanella, police continue to search for whoever shot a woman inside this Cooper City coffee shop. People here are rattled by this brazen and violent crime. A person shot Sunday morning inside a Cooper City coffee shop. The Broward County Sheriff's Office confirming they responded just after 9. Deputies posted up for much of the morning with long guns, going in and out of the business as they conduct an investigation. Deputies now say their robbery unit is now investigating the incident.
The Broward Sheriff's Office is actively investigating an armed robbery and shooting that occurred at Clutch Coffee Bar located at 90.
Who walked into this coffee bar, robbed a woman, and shot her in front of everybody in the coffee bar?
The same ones that shot XXX Tentacion.
Dessert.
Yeah, I mean, this is women have no special like there's no like what do you call it, like chivalry or
moral code. Yeah.
Like you can get shot.
They don't need, when they started saying they don't need no man, we realized they don't need no man.
That's not a permission for somebody to kill somebody, though.
That's not what's happening, though.
Well, when you say defund the police, and then crime goes up, one equals the other, right? When you say you don't need a man, sometimes
that's
men
happening,
are going to turn their back for. Well, I'm not approving it.
Happening.
I'm just saying that's a cause.
But the first one you said is not what's happening. It's the second one. It's that they demanded that the police be defunded. They demanded that criminals get shorter sentences. They demanded leniency at all levels of criminal justice for violent gunmen, and that's why they're getting shot. It has nothing with them saying that they don't need no man. It has nothing to do with that.
Yeah, they've been saying that for decades.
Yeah, man. But as far as like the whole, just all the crime that's going on in the Sun communities in general, it's hard to feel empathy after 2020. Seeing how hard they went against the cops and all that shit. But all that's besides the point.
Yeah.
It's
So
like this Tory Lanez situation, bro. We know some men be popping some women off.
Something's amiss.
You know what I'm saying? But something is off about this case, man.
Very off.
Something is off about it, man.
Oh, okay.
630 Sterling Road in Cooper City. A woman suffering from a gunshot wound was taken to the hospital.
The sheriff's office also sending out a voicemail to people who live nearby, describing the suspect. Our cameras capturing heavily armed deputies making 2 traffic stops only blocks away on Sterling Road. One man patted down, then put into a police cruiser. Another woman who was in the car also placed into a police vehicle. Another block down, another scene. 2 people cuffed on the sidewalk as heavily armed deputies questioned.
Are you saying that they just grabbed these people for no reason? Or do you think that there was some reason why these people were stopped and after they were questioned, they were handcuffed?
No one finds it odd that they tell you, they send a text message to everybody about what they look like and then never describe them?
Yeah.
Wow. Yo, what's crazy? But what's crazy? In my personal life, I got caught up in like the social justice thing. So at my old job, man, I was doing good, making my way up, in positions, and a bunch of Sun teens came on the property, terrorized this lady's car, just threw a rock in her car while she was there for no reason or whatever. And, the cops pulled up, arrested them. I wrote the reports and everything. And with me trying to be politically correct, I got in trouble because I didn't describe them as black Sun teens. It's crazy. It's crazy. So I understand. It's crazy, man, because I was like, doing the shit that the news is doing. I just said like a group of teens instead of like giving a description saying Sun teens. But shit crazy, man.
I think people know when you say teens, they know it's a black teen.
Right. A group of teens.
So far, BSO has not confirmed to us that those traffic stops were related to this investigation, but you could see for yourself those were no ordinary run-of-the-mill traffic stops. It was just in the last hour that BSO confirmed to us that the person shot here was a female. If you have information about this crime, you can call Broward County Crime Stoppers at 954-493-TIPS. We're live in Cooper City. I'm Cody Weddle, Local 10 News.
But we begin tonight with a heartbroken mother pleading for answers. Good evening and welcome to 7 Action News at 11. I'm Carolyn Clifford. Her daughter gunned down just a few blocks from her house.
Man,
Her
she
body was
beautiful.
found early yesterday
Man.
morning on Columbia.
Damn, what a waste.
I gotta mute yourself because the chat, the chat got to be able to hear the what's going on.
Her daughter gunned down just a few blocks from her house. Her body was found early yesterday morning on Columbia Avenue in Pontiac. 7 Action News reporter Alex Bozargian with more on the loss of a promising life.
The victim's name was Aika Yana, and her family, who's here tonight, called her Yana for short. They have no idea who shot her and left her here just a few blocks from where she lived.
Pontiac. This girl was killed in Pontiac, Michigan. Just shot. Some random, this is just these are literally a handful of stories I collected from recent, this week, shootings of Sun women in Blackistan. And it's just a drop, because I can't make the whole show about this because we got other things we got to cover, but Sun woman being shot in public is not a fucking big deal in Blackistan, for where when a woman says that nigga who talk about gangster shit all the time shot me, man, why would he do that? There's no way he could do.
Makes no sense.
Nah.
But look what happened to Takeoff, for example.
Exactly.
But the thing is, and Wicked is not. We not saying, because even when it first came out, I was like, all right, man, yeah, that nigga shot her. Fucking give him, throw the book at him, get that Canadian motherfucker out of our country. But it's the stuff that came out after the fact that makes this all, makes this so questionable. That's all we saying. It don't add up with all the stuff that came out after the fact. I can completely believe that he shot her, but the evidence and things that came out, within the past months and years of the shooting, it don't make sense.
Yeah, but what does that matter? I'm trying to get you to, you keep saying something don't make sense. What the fuck? What of these stories make sense? When does something make sense?
Bro, if you have a gun and you shoot someone, your DNA and your fingerprints and everything will be on that weapon.
They just found him guilty of doing it. She said he did it. The other girl didn't say he didn't do it. You got 3 people in the car. One said he did it. The other one didn't say he didn't do it. The fact that there must be some overarching evidence that supersedes the DNA on the gun.
Actually, to be factually correct, they are now saying, or they now say that they were saying all along, but they just didn't disclose it, that there were actually 4 people in the car, a male bodyguard.
And he's missing.
He was missing this whole time, right? But he showed up. He testified today. This whole time, he's not given a statement, nothing. He's been not involved. He showed up today and said it was Tory.
So
he did show up.
Okay, so that refutes your, man, he's just a man, so they ain't trying to, if you a man and she a woman and she got Instagram followers. Listen,
I didn't say that it was because he was a man. I said it was because
he was talking
I'm not saying that this is a conspiracy against Tory. I'm saying that Megan is connected. She's important to the culture. And when this he say, she say broke out, they're saying we're riding with her.
Dolph got killed. No one cares who's important to the culture.
Yes, they do. This is this is bigger than that, man.
No.
Young Dolph got killed on some nigga shit.
Okay, 1,000 rappers that were important to the culture.
Did Young Dolph do an interview with Hillary and Chelsea Clinton?
1,000 rappers who have been important to the culture.
Young Dolph is way more important than me.
You crazy?
No, he wasn't.
You crazy, nigga. I'm from Memphis. He important to me.
Yeah, he important to you. But don't nobody give a shit about Dolph.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
did Dolph
dead now.
Did Dolph
Did
do an
Dolph make it
interview
onto
with
Disney?
Hillary
Did
Clinton?
Dolph make it onto a Disney show?
Yeah. No, but
Did
I'm
Dolph win a
grown. Watch
Grammy or
Disney.
whatever the fuck Megan won?
Hey, that means if some like gay trans guy says you did it to him, guess what? You did it to him.
yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
have to bury their children.
Jussie
Their
Smollett.
children supposed to bury their parents.
Martha Goins never anticipated living longer than her 22-year-old daughter.
Ooh, she beautiful.
Deputies say Akayana Roselle was shot and left for dead on this stretch of West Columbia Ave in Pontiac. Her mom's still hanging on to their last conversation.
The last time I talked to her is 3 hours before she gone. Before she left our life.
Oakland County Sheriff deputies are responding to a shots fired call around 4:30 a.m. on Sunday when they found Akayana's body.
Little
Do you
mixed
think it's
girl, huh?
someone she knows, or do you think it was just random?
I really don't know. I don't know. I really don't.
The why and the who, a burning question for Akayana's
That
parents.
person, no.
Hell
That
yeah. Look
Yo,
at her. Look at her.
chill, man. Come on.
She never did that.
Yo,
No,
Yeah.
I'm not
Hey,
saying
that dude look like that monkey on her back though.
She got that. I told that bro stop messing with Davion.
Yeah,
She got that look
exactly.
like I told her stop messing with Davion.
Yeah, she got that. Damn, that nigga killed her. Oh shit! Like
The
it's
mama know
obvious.
too.
She's like, I thought that nigga was bullshitting.
Yeah, she a
She
beautiful
looking
girl.
like I told her leave man alone.
Her nose look kind of janky, but her lips, man, and her eyes, that's a beautiful woman, man. What's yeah, but
It's her nose.
Her
yeah,
nose
those
is fine, man.
one
Ain't
nostril
nothing
is
wrong
like
with that girl nose.
Yeah, he
one,
just
no-
had to point out some shit.
one nostril is like twice the size of the other nostril, man.
She
I
probably
don't
got
know.
a nose piercing or something.
Right,
Nah,
man.
man.
Weird with that, man. And make sure you hit the
No.
PayPal Cash App Super Chat. But this is a beautiful girl. Everyone can agree that this is a beautiful girl. Those lips, I love those.
Rosario Dawson.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. This woman, like somebody laid her down in the street. Okay, blammed her ass. Boom.
The why
Yo,
and the
don't
who,
do the
a
onomatopoeias,
burning question
man.
for
Come
Akayana's
on,
parents and police.
You took my daughter away from every one of us. That we are over here mourning and hurting.
Nice little mixed chick.
So please come forward.
Goins says this vigil allows the family to mourn together. These red balloons, a symbol of Yana's favorite flower.
Yo, man, you gotta mute yourself, man. Every breath you take, man, you like Sting in this motherfucker. Every breath you take, we can hear you, man. Shit, man. Please mute yourself, man.
A red rose.
Love you, Yana!
She said her baby girl Yana wanted to be a teacher one day, and she was set to start classes.
And she can't do that now. She wanted to change lives.
Let him go. Let him go. Rest in peace.
Where her daddy at?
Hold on. I just want to know, how can somebody like this produce something like that, man? That is one rough looking
Because
glider.
you know how it goes with gliders, man. Like when they hit like 28, a
Nah,
lot of them
man.
fall off a cliff and start looking
He was
rough.
never that's that sun. When the sun and the glider get together, it when it hits, it's gold. That's all that is.
Sometimes I
Yeah, I
seen
said
some
when it-
ugly
when it
some
hit. When
ugly
it hit.
women and men. Sometimes.
Yeah.
When
Yeah,
it
it's
hit.
kind. You know what? It's kind of rare, but them ugly ones, they do pop out every now and then.
Yeah, they
Not
pop
rare.
out every now and
It's not
then.
rare at all. It's not rare at all to find a. Look at the NBA. Look at Blake Griffin and Klay Thompson. These motherfuckers ain't like fucking. Then you got the other nigga. What's the nigga with the green eyes? Jesse Williams or some shit.
Oh yeah, man. F. Jesse Williams.
It's hit or miss. It ain't rare to find an ugly, funny looking. I see funny looking mixed chicks all the time. I'm just saying when it hit, when they beautiful. That's all I'm saying. I see funny looking, but I'm just saying it's weird that this woman produced that. That's all I'm saying. But yeah.
So you can call them in to 1-800-SPEAK-UP. In Pontiac, I'm Alex Bozargian for 7 Action News.
All right.
It's an unthinkable crime. A mother murdered in front of her children. The killer is still on the loose tonight. And as News 4's Walter Morris explains, that's just one reason the victim's family is so heartbroken.
It was just like a dream, like some nightmare or something.
Now that's a beautiful girl.
God
I mean,
damn.
Like
Yeah,
Gabriel
she is
Union.
beautiful, man. Wow. What a
And-
smile, beautiful eyes.
and you know a nigga was in love with her and fucking killed her ass. You know the nigga, jealous ass nigga.
Yep.
That's
Nah,
the
I ain't
fucked
That
up
gonna,
ass light skinned nigga.
Like,
Look,
I ain't
fucked
gonna
up
miss
nightmare.
nothing, but I think if she left me, I probably would have, popped her too. She's a beautiful one. I don't want nobody.
yo, man, come on. You
In
can't
front of
hate
the
shit
kids,
like
bro.
that.
Probably a filter anyway.
What?
You crazy.
Yeah, you off the chain, man.
Yeah, that ain't no filter. I'm from DC, man. We listen, man. DC, PG County, especially if you're PG County, man, they got the finest black girls in the country, man. Like it's nothing.
I've been there.
It
There's
ain't
some baddies.
nothing.
But
It
she
ain't
be rocking a filter though.
It ain't nothing to see a badass joint,
Man,
a
the filter
badass
can't
black
make
girl
you look
in
that pretty.
PG County, man. It ain't nothing. Like it
Yes,
ain't.
you
They breed in dimes. In another place where they breed dimes, that Tidewater area, Norfolk Hampton area down there, they breed dime black girls too, man. But once you get up to Baltimore and Philly, it's rough, man.
Oh man, we got some burly looking
It's
bitches up in
Yeah, you get the
Jack.
booger wolf.
These bitches work on cars up here, man.
But that DMV area and that Tidewater area, it ain't. I promise, it ain't. It ain't nothing to see a bad black girl, man. Nothing.
You just wake up and then that's over.
Days after her death, Fajir Vallejo's family still living a
Well,
nightmare.
she look a little.
Yeah. It's that angle. It was that angle.
Her smile is
Telling
beautiful.
you, it was
though.
a filter.
No. She's still bad. She
Yeah, she's
kind of
still
like Keke Palmer. You know what I'm saying?
she
Yeah,
is,
she's
though.
still pretty, y'all.
Yeah. No, she ain't ugly.
Yeah,
Well,
She just
definitely.
had a little weight on her face in the other
The
one.
hood came out. The hood came out. The hood came out. The hood
She got some
wilderness
beautiful
came out.
kids.
Yeah, the hood
Filter.
came out. Okay, I think he might be right, man. That
Yeah, I
might have been
filter all day.
because she looked like a different person, man. She young too. She cute. Let's not focus on that. Let's just cute girl, blah blah blah. She all right. She nice.
Your girl fucked up had
Days after her death, Fajir Vallejo's family still living a nightmare. The wife and mother of two gunned down while driving home Friday night. And family members say her two young children were in the back seat when she was struck by the bullet.
Yo, man, can you mute yourself, man? I mean, you beating up your mic, man. Whoever keep beating up your mic, please, man, mute yourself, man. Please, I'm begging you, man.
And family members say her two young children were in the back seat when she was struck by the bullet.
And the fact that they were with her when this happened, it's like makes it even worse.
Her heartbroken husband speaking with News 4 Monday, still trying to make sense of the
Damn,
tragedy.
and Nate Wade said he know that whole girl family in fucking Pontiac, that girl that got killed. That biracial girl that got killed. Damn. R.I.P. Tell them we said R.I.P. and Nate, man. R.I.P. to them, man.
My son, my
condolences.
Faison, my boy, he was pretty much sad. He saw fireworks.
This is the husband and he didn't do it?
He didn't do it.
What the fuck? Hold on, man.
Side
It's
nigga.
Random son man violence, man.
This is
Or that.
rando.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's a random.
Time out, man.
Psych. Psych.
Hold on, man. Let me see.
Struck by the bullet.
And the fact
Yeah,
that
it's an
they were
accident.
with her when this happened, it's like makes it even worse.
Her heartbroken husband speaking with News 4 Monday, still trying to make sense of the tragedy.
My son, my Faison, my boy, he was pretty much sad. He saw fireworks, and then mommy crashed, and then I saw mommy die.
The fatal shots fired just before 8:30 p.m. on the 1700 block of W Street Southeast.
Woo!
Family members say Vallejos had picked up her kids from her parents'
You see that?
Is that a hot area?
You see that? You see this?
Yeah.
That? You see that? Whenever you see that, whenever you see Dr. King, man, I have a dream, man. It's a nightmare, man. It's a nightmare. It didn't look good.
Yeah,
Hope.
you ain't shit for that one, bro.
That's yeah,
Can't
man.
make this shit up, Chief. Can't make it
Yeah.
up.
and was almost to her place when she wound up in the middle of a drive-by. The 30-year-old hit and
She
crashed.
she was in the middle of a drive-by, random Sunman violence. She just was driving down the street, picked up her kid, driving down the street, and some niggas was shooting, and she got hit with a stray.
Pretty senseless.
That sound about right.
Parents' home.
Yeah, I mean, especially in that area, like this is Southeast. This is when they talk about DC and killing and shit like that. This is like these are they the Golden State Warriors and shit of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Just so we clear, this is like DC, the nation's capital, right?
No, they don't call it the nation capital. They call it the murder capital. They call it the murder capital, not the nation. They ain't called it the nation capital in 50 years. It's the murder capital.
It picked up her kids from her parents' home and was almost to her place when she wound up in the middle of a drive-by. The 30-year-old hit and crashing her car.
Honestly, the only consolation is that the children were not hurt.
Her lifelong friend Alia Ahmed says Vallejos was kind, loving, generous, and hardworking. Always had a smile on her face. And as the search for the shooter continues, her loved ones with this message as they mourn.
If you have any information, I implore you, please.
What information? Who gonna get some information?
Yo, you heard that low bar she gave? Like about at least the kids weren't hit. Like that's a low bar, man.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, you're just grappling for anything. I mean, like this was her dog, man. Look at her; they on all the pictures together.
I mean, it would be worse if the children was killed too.
Yeah, but they saw her mom die. Their mom died. That's horrendous.
But you know, she looking at the fact that the baby is alive.
No, I get that. I'm saying it's a low bar.
At this point, and make sure you hit the PayPal, Cash App, Super Chat. We still doing the $5 challenge, man. Make sure you hit the PayPal, Cash App, Super Chat. Salute the deluxe. Hold on. Let me make sure you hit the PayPal, Cash App, Super Chat. Salute the deluxe 247. The real MVP, aka Cal Ripken, coming through for 7,000th night in a row. Appreciate you, bro. But this one right here, man. If you think about it like this. Black women, the reason so many black women get shot more than other groups of women is because of stuff like this. Because I promise you, hombritos go home and shoot their wives, white dudes go home and shoot their wives. But this shit right here, this extra killings where motherfucker just riding down the street or motherfucker at the gas station pumping some gas and get shot, those is 90% happening to black women. So it's like, when you look at the numbers of black women getting shot versus other groups of women, it make you seem like, okay, well, yeah, you know, black men kill their wives more than other men. That may be true slightly, but I think all men go home and shoot their wives or kill their wives when she hit the fan. But very few Asians, even Asians, are gonna fucking just be getting shot in the street by somebody they've never met before. You know, that's a black woman thing, getting shot in the street by somebody you never met before.
And that's how they surpassed even Hispanic males in fucking homicides.
Yeah, exactly.
This message as they mourn.
If you have any information, I implore you, please come forward and share it with the police, share it anonymously, share it however you can, because she cannot find peace before she's buried. We cannot find peace until she's buried and this person is apprehended.
Family members and friends have started an online fundraiser to cover funeral costs and help her children. Police are now offering a $25,000 reward for any information that leads to an arrest and a conviction. In Northwest, Walter Morris, News 4.
And back to that breaking news in Gwinnett County, where police say a woman was found shot to death in Snellville. Atlanta 11 Alive's John Sherrick is live near the scene. John, what can you tell us?
We are at a car dealership called Royal Court Motors here on Centerville Highway at Annistown Road in Snellville. You can see Detective.
Anybody familiar with Snellville? Salute the Lomingo, man. Anybody familiar with Snellville, Georgia?
No.
Okay.
Here in front of the car dealership, they've been going inside the car dealership, coming back out, trying to figure out exactly what happened. At about 2 o'clock this afternoon, Gwinnett County Police got a call that a woman had been shot here at this car dealership. When they got here, they confirmed the woman did not survive. So right now, detectives are trying to figure out exactly what happened. We don't know if the woman had been shot here, if she was perhaps shot somewhere else and brought here. We don't have those details yet. Police said just that it's a woman, age unknown, and we are expecting a briefing from police shortly. But right now, the crime scene investigations unit is here. The homicide unit is here. And it looks like they're going to be here for some time, as this investigation, even nearly 4 hours along, is still in its early stages.
Some breaking news this morning. A series of shootings in 2 boroughs. Investigators say they are all connected to the same shooter.
And police are searching for this man, Sundance Oliver. They say he's responsible for killing 2 people and injuring a third.
My
CBS
man got
2's
the
Elijah
name
Westbrook and John
Sundance.
Diaz are live in Crown Heights, where a shooting victim died overnight. And police gave an update in the last 90 minutes. And let's begin with John.
Chris and Natalie, good morning, both of you. Well, the police commissioner telling us that evidence left behind from all 3 of these crimes all link back to one person. The suspect here in this case, Sundance Oliver. They tell us that he went on a shooting spree, killing 2 people and injuring a third person. Let's get right out here to this video, though. Take a look here. This is a video from the most recent murder when police allege that Sundance Oliver killed a 17-year-old girl just after midnight. Now, cops tell us
That nigga went and just killed a 17-year-old girl.
that she was shot at a public housing complex called the Kingsborough Houses here in the Crown Heights section of Brooklyn. The incident so fresh, we still do not know too many details. The only thing police have told us this morning from Crown Heights, Brooklyn, John Diaz, CBS 2 News.
Now,
John, thank you.
now I believe he probably said Dan's bitch before he shot one of them. I believe that. Nigga named Sundance. Come on now.
Yeah, I would actually believe that he said.
Now, when his parents named him Sundance, did they imagine this?
I don't think they. I think that when you a son person and you name your child something like that, you have hope, man. You have hope. You hoping for the best, man. You're trying to make them different. You think you're trying to make them special. You're trying to make them stand out. You know what I'm saying?
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
Yeah, he was Sonny, man. He went on a shooting spree, killed a bunch of people, just randomly killed a bunch of people. He got caught.
Yeah, they Butch Cassidy and all. That's crazy.
Back to Tory though. Tory is supposed to be this. He didn't shoot her, right? And this is all he's being framed, and men and da 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 and black men and yada yada yada, right? What if this is the seed he came from? If this is the seed this is his father immediately after the guilty verdict. I want y'all to tell me if this helps Tory's case.
I just stood here. Worst miscarriage of justice that this world has ever seen. You want to know
This is the worst miscarriage of justice that the world has ever seen.
how I feel?
Oh my God, y'all,
I'll tell you
shaking.
exactly how I feel. I got some names that I want to call. Alex Spiro, Desiree Perez, and the whole wicked system of Rock Nation, including you, Jay-Z. Yes. You who say you rose from the gutter, but you have traded and tortured the souls of young men, and you're still doing it. The only independent witness in this courtroom is a man whose name is Sean Kelly. He came to court, and our attorneys, he would not even shake their hand after he went upstairs with Kathy Tarr and Alex Bott. They met on Saturday before. They met with our witness. And then the man came back, and I sat in the hallway while he sat with Jody Little, the prosecutor's investigator, who acted so dumb, an intelligent woman who did not want, listen, I've seen so much evidence buried in this, and I know exactly what the public out here will say. Don't talk. You will say, I say this because I'm a father. See, I am a father of thousands around the world. I'm a father of my kids, but a spiritual father to many. And I don't make stupid allegations because I got nothing better to do. You all have been bartering and trading the souls of young black and brown men in this country. And
Damn, Wicked. This he brought y'all in, and this some coalition shit, man. They bartering the souls of young black and brown men, man. And this is evidence of it that Tory got found guilty, man.
Hey man, I don't know. I think
His son. Just so we're clear, his son is facing 22 years.
Yep.
And he named his son Daystar.
Facing we know facing doesn't mean anything.
Man, it means a lot these days. It means a lot these days. This discretion,
Sunman,
and who he
now,
supposedly.
So hold on, so now Stunner Sunman get fried in court now. Is that what you're telling me? So now
No, it also depends on who you shot, bro. Who you convicted of having shot.
That is the anger of a man whose meal ticket just got taken off. He ain't going to be bringing home the bacon anymore, and he might have to go back to work at some point. That's what that is.
I think that the Tory's going to get a sentence comparable to what any Sunman would get in fucking California.
Bingo.
He gonna get fucking 4 years tops.
Probation.
No,
yeah, probation.
No probation. He going to jail. He gonna get 4 years tops.
He's going to jail.
He's going to jail.
I don't know, man.
And they may suspend two. And then he'll get time served. So he'll end up doing like a year and a half. Somebody, Mike is fucking jacked the fuck.
I think he's gonna get like a year and a half, bro. I think he'll get a year and a half. Only because I'm speaking from experience with my brother.
I agree too. I agree. He'll probably do a year and a half.
He might even do less than that.
No, I don't. I think they got. Listen, they gonna give him something. But Sunman, have you? Stun, it's like you just jumped off the moon. Have you been around for like a year or so? Sunmen don't get time like that, man.
If any.
The average Sunman did not shoot Megan Thee Stallion.
So rich Sunmen get more time than average Sunmen?
When you shoot Megan Thee Stallion, yeah, you're gonna get some time, bro.
Gascon gonna get that boy off. Don't you worry. Gascon gonna let him out.
At least on paper, or at least like the initial statement, he gonna get something like 5 years, and he gonna do like a year.
All right.
I'm calling on all the umbrellas. I'm calling on everybody in this country to begin to rise up because your sins have been done dirty. It's not over. God does not lose. And even though
well, I mean, God was on Meg's side. What if God was on Meg's side? I mean, like, yeah, that whole God stuff is tripping me out.
Well, not necessarily, because there were a whole lot of people talking like this. I'm sure it was from all them Sunmen that Larry Krasner got out, and people were like, "Oh, they were convicted though. They were convicted, and now they all getting set free." And you know what I'm saying? So obviously, there are a whole lot of Sunmen who are getting thrown away.
Okay.
come to this juncture. Trust me.
Go ahead.
Now I was gonna say, it just made me think about Yaya Mayweather when she stabbed NBA YoungBoy baby mama, and she only got probation, and she was facing a lot of years too.
Exactly. I don't, and that's also not male on. It's not a gun crime. It's not a male on female. So I mean, it's different dynamics in this.
You will see that our God does not fail.
This is not the
I
first
know
time
that this is wickedness. This district attorney, Miss Kathy Todd, is the same one that witnessed or knew that 5 sheriff's deputies in LA County beat up a Spanish man with the last name Carrillo until the guy was beaten and passed out.
Yeah, but what the fuck does that?
He lost me. Tory did that shit. He lost me. Sorry.
Yeah,
Tory.
he reaching. Yeah, he reaching. He reaching.
Yeah,
he trying to throw everybody under the bus.
And he said I thought I would never be here to see my child born, and I would never be able to be around to see my other child rise up. But I'm telling you, this court system is not for justice. It's about wins and losses, and they do dirty to do whatever they can. Jay-Z, let me speak to you.
He has kids.
Rock Nation.
Yes.
Because
Tory has kids. Does that move you? Is that moving you guys that Tory has kids?
That don't move me.
Nah, dad is
And
messing it up
that
for
make
me.
me. I mean, if he got kids, he should have been at home with them that night instead of in the car with Megan Thee Stallion.
Right.
It don't
And
move me.
with,
But like,
Meg and her assistant.
I like that his dad riding on Jay-Z camel face looking ass. Hopefully they throw that spade in jail too.
Yeah, I mean, Jay-Z, I used to be a big fan, but I'm not anymore. Jay-Z's he's an
Snake.
activist now. Yeah, he's a fucking activist. All these gangster rappers are activists now. But I mean, Jay-Z is responsible for a lot of dysfunction in the black community. I mean, I listened to him. I wanted to be a hustler and shit like that because of guys like him. And also just because of myself too. But I mean, it didn't help. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Jay-Z, he preached a lot of debauchery, and now he's a fucking activist.
Hey, just a question, just to clear it up. Isn't he one of the ones that was that one Gavin Newsom law, whatever he's trying to put in, where you can't use rap lyrics and court like that? Isn't he one of the ones backing it up? Something like that with Fat Joe, whatever.
Oh no, that was in New York. Yeah, Jay-Z did that in New York, and he's big in
Yeah.
Kansas City. He does a lot of fucking activism in Kansas City for some reason. I don't know
No,
why.
he
But
came to Mississippi prison about the conditions in Mississippi. I think he was
yeah,
trying to help the inmates have better living
the
conditions down there.
jail should suck, man. Like so, you
Man,
motherfuckers won't come back,
Nah, it
man.
was bad though. Like they had like dead bodies stacked up on top of each other.
So what? Don't come
Yeah, they
back.
deserve it. They deserve it.
Don't
They
come
make them
back.
think twice again before doing
Like,
a
who
crime.
really gives a shit, man? Ultimately, like, yeah, don't come back. Then
man.
Don't like it.
my son refused to sign a Rock Nation deal with you.
Yes.
And Desiree Perez, you wicked witch, you snitch.
If he wanted to call her something else, he had to catch himself.
She's a snitch. She's the one that cooperates. She's the
Oh
one
yeah,
that
she's a snitch though.
She got caught with bricks.
Yeah, she told on everybody. She told on the whole fucking mafia, man, the whole fucking family.
Yeah,
man.
6ix9ine called her out on that.
Yeah, and look, and it shows you like, sir, if you snitch, they pick and choose. They pick and choose with the snitch shit. The rap industry, they pick and choose. Some people can snitching is a big deal. Others snitching is not a big deal. So yeah.
The whole mafia, one of you that was peddling drugs in this country.
Share my
And
live,
you
you guys.
were
Share
there
my live.
before, so the Fed could give you a deal. All of you, trust me, I have intercessors, prayer warriors around the world, and they will not stop until you cut off. No, we don't shoot you with guns, but we know exactly how to bring you down in the spirit.
They all have children.
That's
They all
it.
have children.
It's all
Let's see.
done. Let's go.
Wake up.
Open up.
Tory Lanez daddy, he cute.
Oh wow.
Brown Sugar says smash.
Go ahead, girl. Go ahead. Try to get that.
Stop it, man. Stop it. Stop it, man.
He is cute. He's a zaddy.
Oh God.
Oh Lord.
Our power to the people.
Brown Sugar, did you just say he's zaddy?
Yep.
You see how he moved through the crowd. Now you see where Tory get it from.
God will rise, man. That's right.
They in that car right there. Whenever y'all real talk, OG, yeah, you're right. We feel you for real. Just say you have children. Let us see. You're making other people see them go to jail. You have kids.
These people don't seem. It just doesn't make me look at him in a better light. This might not hurt him, but this is definitely not helping me. If I'm the court of public opinion, I'm not looking at this and like, damn, they got the wrong guy. I'm looking at like, yo, if he comes from these unhinged, you know what I'm saying, like fucking just uncontrollable people, he might have done that shit. That's what I'm thinking. If I'm just a
Nah,
layman.
bro. His
I mean, they're acting like look at the expensive clothes and the nice cars. They're coming out. They're acting like that while they're in the lap of luxury. That's crazy.
No, but
and also there's no shame in that family. No, like, wow, man, if he actually did that, you know, there's no shame.
no, bro. But his dad gave the Manosphere conspiracy corner so much ammunition. Like far as
Yeah.
like calling out Jay-Z, like they're just gonna be latched on to that.
So look, I'm gonna say this. I gotta go, but to me, it seemed like Dad practiced that monologue too good. Like he was ready to let this one out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, he's an enabler. I'm sure he's an enabler of Tory. I'm sure he's somebody that knows Tory, you know, a bad guy, and he's, you know, enabled him for years. I don't think Tory's a good guy. Somebody got to fucking mute yourself.
Man, I think that's me. But I'm about to bounce, and I'm gonna catch up with y'all. Everybody have a Merry Christmas.
Merry
I'm trying to get
Christmas.
back in here for the New Year. So Merry
Feliz
Christmas,
Navidad. Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Stay safe.
Happy
Merry-
Kwanzaa. You know what I'm
Merry
saying?
Christmas,
Don't
happy Kwanzaa.
braw's mouth.
Yeah.
I don't think we light skinned enough to celebrate Kwanzaa.
Oh
No, you got to be a psycho to celebrate Kwanzaa.
Nah, that was the joke from the other night. It was the showing all them light skinned people.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, thanks. Yeah. Let me. This doesn't help him, man. Seeing all these unhinged family members, man. Even though I know it's nothing that they can use in court against him, but in the court of it tampers the jury. It's like, dad, that's his dad acting all crazy like that. He might be a nut too.
I don't know. I'm not gonna judge them because, like, if that was my child, I'd probably act a fool too. Like, especially if you feel like that they're so innocent. Because if you feel like they're innocent and then you find out they're guilty, yeah, you're gonna be upset. You're gonna feel some type of way at that moment. You're not gonna say, "Oh, it's okay." You're not gonna act like these other people when they find out their loved one get shot to death and they get on the news talking about, "I want to give them a hug" and all that. No, it's different.
Hold on, I've been to court plenty of times, man, and when my case been at the end of the docket and I had to sit through all these other cases. It's rare. People don't act like that all the time. When they do it, it's usually a son person, but it's not everybody that get convicted. Their family ain't just acting all crazy. Like they just sit there. And that shit is rare for the hundreds. Think about in DC. If you take DC, you're gonna have maybe 100 to 200 cases come through the court that day, and in Baltimore and in PG County, and then all the way up to fucking New York, and all the way up to you got fucking 100,000 cases going through the system every day in these fucking courts in this country.
Yeah, and they get mad. They be outside of court. They be outside acting a fool. They be mad.
Fighting and threatening the other people's
Yeah,
families.
they be mad. They be really upset.
I've been in court, and I'm just saying from what I've seen, it's not common.
I think court your way and court in Memphis is two different situations.
So you're saying that
court inside and court outside, like he's outside. He's not inside. He's on the sidewalk.
What percentage of people that get found guilty, their family is outside of the court doing that? What do you think? 10%?
A lot.
You think more?
I've seen some families that get mad. So,
but it's so many cases every day. Like your person case that you went there for is only one case in one courtroom. It's fucking 20 courtrooms in the fucking building, in the court building.
But you saying that people don't usually act like that when their family members get convicted? It's probably just giving more credence to this guy being innocent and his family being outraged.
So who
Not
here
necessarily.
thinks that Tory was represented by legal aid, and who here thinks that Tory was represented by a really expensive, really good defense lawyer?
I think it was a decent one.
I don't think a really good
No,
one.
I think a really good one because he's got money.
But how much money does he have? I mean, he's not that. I mean, like really, how much? Most rappers, it's show like that the money they have is really like it's a front. They don't really have as much money as you would think they have.
Well, yeah, but I mean, to mount a good legal defense, $100,000 or something like that. They got a house. Usually,
Yeah.
they got a house that they could put up for that. And so he had good representation, and he was found guilty. He wasn't railroaded.
It says Tory Lanez net worth 2022 rapper going broke is sentenced to 22 years. Um, let me see if I can find his net worth, man.
Even when they're in negative numbers, they still have assets that they can still use.
Damn, Drake is worth 260 million. Tory is worth 4 million. So that's his net worth, 4 million. That's
Right.
not bad.
He can come up with some money for a good legal
That's
defense,
pretty
right?
decent. That's pretty decent. That's about what I expected. I was expecting somewhere about like between 1 million, 5 million.
Right. Plus, he has assets like future royalties, things like that. He has resources.
No
And
doubt, he's rich. Yeah, he's rich. He got four. He's worth 4
he had
million.
access. He had access to really good defense legal representation, and he got
Yeah,
found guilty. He probably did it.
yeah. I mean, most Sun men did it, but let me show y'all this video. I wanted to show y'all a video that of a sun moon. We can get back to some of that Tory shit a little later, man.
As far as that Tory stuff goes, I don't really care.
Yeah, man. We'll get back to it. Let me see this story I want to show y'all. Damn, I find it. Where is it?
I don't like Big the Stallion either. Just throw that out there.
Why you don't like her? You hating? Why you hating?
No, I ain't hating. She's just not a good rapper to me.
Oh, you
Yeah,
think
she
she's not?
sucks as a rapper.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she sucks. Body
Oh,
yada yada yada. She sucks.
I didn't know that. I've never listened to anything, so I don't listen to anything. I wouldn't know, man. Let's see what's going on with this system, man. This is I.
On November 8th, 2022, police were dispatched to a residence for theft from a motor vehicle in Wausau, Wisconsin. Upon arrival, officers made contact with a male subject outside the house. The male stated his backpack was recently stolen from his vehicle. He tracked his location with Apple AirTag, leading him to the report.
Wow, AirTags. There you go. What somebody talking about that the other night?
Mm-hmm.
That shit really works.
Residence. He also said the backpack contained several important papers, including military documents and banking information. He told police he knocked on the door, asking the resident about the backpack, but they claimed they didn't know anything about it.
Matthew?
Yes, sir.
Officer Austin, what's going on?
My bag got stolen today. I wouldn't really care for it, except there's military documents in there that I need. So, they got pinged at this house right here. I knocked on both the doors and they said they don't know anything of it. It was at this house right here. I mean, it's kind of bugged around, but her and I drove here and it's been, I don't know. I mean, I looked in the grass, maybe somebody threw out the window, but I can't find anything. And I tried to ping it and play a sound, and I can't. It's not in the grass. I can't ping it.
Can you just show me the ping again, just kind of where it's...
Usually it's right there, but before it was right over here, so it's kind of been jumping back and forth. I don't know if somebody's moving it around.
Okay. What kind of iPad is it?
It's a backpack.
Oh, backpack?
Yeah, it's like a black military combat bag.
Okay.
So,
Okay. I mean, like
and what's in it that you're tracking?
An air tag. So I don't know if you know what an air tag is, right? I don't know if somebody might have thrown out the window. I wouldn't care if they took like the shaving cream. I wouldn't care. Like it's a travel bag. So I wouldn't care if they took anything else. But there's a food like binder in there. It has like my banking information, my notes, my military documents. Like I need that right there. It can. I don't care what Okay. I mean, it could very well just be in the garbage. Sounds like somebody answered the door though.
The resident was later identified as 19-year-old Mario Camacho Jr.
Mario? Okay. So you got the backpack here, or?
I actually don't. I have neighbors, and he told me that he talked to them.
Okay. These neighbors over here?
Or these ones. I don't know. He came to this house.
Oh yeah, the air tag is going right here.
What? At this address, it can be. That's my bad. I was cleaning my car out, but that's what it is. Okay. All right. Like I said, I don't know why it would be popping up here. Like I said, the neighbors, anybody else in this area, the only one here I know what is in this house, and there's definitely no backpack in here.
All right. Just I might come back to chat with you. Just think tight.
They searched the garbage cans outside Mario's house and discovered several empty purses and wallets.
5962.
Wow.
Can you advise, were any purses or brown wallets taken from these vehicles? These garbage cans are full of purses and brown wallets. There's credit cards here too. You guys allowed to look through our property?
Yeah, garbage? Yeah.
While the officers were waiting outside the house, an uninvolved female pulled into the driveway.
And she's uninvolved with the case. This sister has nothing to do with the case.
Now, is that like Camacho Shorty or something, maybe?
Maybe, but she's not accused of stealing. She's not the one that stole. Okay?
It'd be funny, like,
That
if she
we
was
know
driving
of.
past and seen this shit and stuff. That'd be hilarious.
What's going on? What's going on? I just want to know what's going on because I drove by and I seen y'all searching through my brother's trash can, so I'm just wondering.
That's the brother. That's the sister.
She rolled up like, I'd be like, what kind of way is that? This is irrational. This doesn't make any sense.
I'm betting she got a call. Hey, I got police here and they're searching around.
This just doesn't make any sense for her to show up like this.
What's going on? What's going on? I just want to know what's going on because I drove by and I seen y'all searching through my brother's trash can, so I'm just wondering what's going on. Well, someone's got to let me know what's going on. Can you tell me what's going on?
Do you live here?
I come here often and I drove by and see you guys searching my brother's garbage can, so I am just wondering what's going on.
Okay,
And
well,
there's cars out
you
here.
You don't live here, you don't need to know right now.
Actually, I do. Mario, what's going on?
10-4, you have enough, can you run her?
The female was later identified as 22-year-old Chertisha Camacho.
Who are these people?
They're the ones who called us.
Okay, so they don't live
Henry,
here. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on.
So
why I just
he
won't
had
have
a
you guys
bag
searching
stolen.
my brother's
Will you let me
garbage
talk?
can.
Will you let me talk?
I actually been asking y'all to talk since
Okay.
I pulled up here. So
Well-
yeah, go ahead. Thank you.
So he had a bag stolen from his car last night. Had an air tag in it. Air tag places it somewhere between these two houses. So
You know who lives in the other houses?
we're talking with them right now. We're gonna go next door, but the air tag shows
Okay,
it right
that's
here.
fine. But don't go searching through my brother's garbage can for
It's public
y'all don't have the
property.
right to do that.
That's
And y'all
public
know
property.
better than that because y'all are police officers.
We
Don't
have
do
the-
no
we
shit
have
like
the
that without
authority to
permission.
do it.
Straight up.
We have the authority.
It's really
to
that.
Searching through
No,
the
you
trash
don't. Not without my brother's
is
permission.
allowed.
No, that's illegal enough.
Without a warrant.
No expectation of privacy in your garbage.
I can't even search my neighbor's garbage can. So I know you can't search my brother's garbage can. Don't do nothing like that without his permission. Thank you.
Okay. So what are we doing right now? Here.
Due to the AirTag ping location and marijuana odor coming from the house, officers found it reasonable to make entry and make sure there were no other residents.
All right, who else is home right now, Mario? Just you? All right. I'm gonna have you step out.
Are you?
Have a seat for me. I'm gonna be securing the residence because the residence smells like weed. We're gonna be applying for a search warrant. Is there anybody else home? Okay, have a seat. Is there anything I can do? Have a seat for me right now. We'll talk about that later.
Hey, Tisha. Hey, Tisha. Police department. Make yourself known if you're in here. Do it now. Hey, they said they smell weed.
Y'all don't smell no weed, so y'all can
Stay
get
out here. Stay out. Stay
I don't
out.
smell weed.
No,
My brother
stay
don't
out.
smoke weed.
Stay
So did
out.
y'all check the neighbor's house if y'all smell weed?
Stay out.
No, sir. Y'all don't have the.
See, like that shit right there, she's snitching though. Like she telling him to go check the neighbors. Like I get it. Don't get me wrong. I get like, but like if I was the neighbor, I'd be like, bitch, shut the fuck up, bitch. What you talking about, bitch? I ain't got the fucking thing. Your brother got that shit. You telling him to come check my fucking house, bitch.
The right to do that. There's no scent of weed in this house. Do y'all want to come and smell? Do y'all want to come and smell?
We're recording right now.
Does someone else want to come and smell? My brother don't smoke weed, so it don't smell like weed in here.
Stay out.
Get out of my brother's house before I call a motherfucking lawyer. Sir, don't grab
Put your hands behind your back.
Okay, that's fine. They don't have the right to do this. Smell Mario's house. It don't smell like weed in there. No,
Stay out of the house.
Justin, just go get
back in the car.
Justin,
Get
go
back
get
in the
car.
car.
I'm gonna get
Now.
right back out. But that's so weird. They just doing this so they can go search his fucking house.
Have a
They
seat.
don't. Y'all don't have the right to search his
Have a
house.
seat.
I will. Y'all don't gotta grab me up like that. Y'all do not have the right, Mario. Tell them that they don't have the right.
Back in the car.
Why do y'all act like this, brown sugar? Like this is just bizarre, man.
I don't know why she acting like that.
But
She
then
crazy.
we hear about errands and shit. We hear
Yeah, I
about
don't know why she thinks she got so much authority. That shit crazy.
It defies medical science to explain.
Yeah, if the air tag and everything coming up to like pinging to his house, they got the right to search it. They
should be able to just call up and get a little search warrant and take care of everything on the up and up, especially after they look in the trash cans and see all the bags thrown in there with credit cards. It's like that should give you probable cause to get a warrant.
Yeah, I say they fucked up because they didn't call it in first. Like they could have just called them the search warrant first. You know what I'm saying? They skipped that step and they said they was gonna do it afterwards. But yeah, they definitely got probable cause to go on that motherfucker, especially after seeing all the bags in the trash can.
Right now, we're securing the house.
Tell them right now. Just don't be mad. Just tell them.
I have the right to go in my house. We're
Without
securing
a
the
search
house.
warrant. Tell them that, Mario. Tell them that. Tell them they do not have the right to go into your house without a search warrant. Mario, if they had the right, they would already be searching
We
it.
cannot let you back in the house right
That's
now.
fine, Mario, but tell them. Mario,
He said it.
listen. Shut up and listen, boy.
He didn't say
Shut
search.
up.
No, it's not a search.
Tell them they do not have the right to search the house without a search
We're
warrant.
not searching
And they need to
the
wait.
house. We are not searching the house.
Well, you guys were just in there without his permission after we told you not to be in there. Stop breaking my laws and this will be a lot simpler. If y'all leave, this will be solved way simpler without y'all here. Y'all searching shit y'all ain't got no reason to be searching.
You check the bathroom right quick.
Exactly.
That's what we're trying to do. But right now,
Go check the bathroom. Y'all people trying to take advantage of somebody that don't even know how to move. Get the point A.
but right now we're waiting on another officer because things are kicking off way too much, man.
You not know what y'all really is talking about.
Y'all doing too much.
Y'all know.
Mario, just sit down. Sit down. Because I'm not trying to get them to think that you and Justin are here in handcuffs because I told them their job. These motherfuckers know the law. They know better. I shouldn't have to tell them that. And then they put me in handcuffs because I told them right the motherfucker wrong. Like I shouldn't even have to say that to y'all.
Listen, you got it.
Is y'all body cameras on?
Listen, no, what they
Thank
said
you.
was
That's all I really need to know right now.
sweep to make sure ain't no humans in the
Mario, we don't even gotta say nothing else. As long as you know, step out of Mario. Tell them to step out of your house.
Go look at no, I'm watching. Go look at my
Mario, they don't have the right.
Can you put her in your
Mario, because you see they try to take me to jail because Mario, they can't get into your house. The only reason they're in there is because you told them to go in the bathroom. I swear to God, Mario, if you tell them to get out of the house, they can't.
After a brief search of the home, an officer discovered the stolen backpack in the bathroom.
Well, we all knew that was coming.
Wow, I'm really
Yeah.
so surprised at that. You know.
Well, believe it or not, the sister would have saved him like a couple days or some shit like that.
Oh my god.
He's a moron.
Stop resisting. What idiot is running around stealing bags and then throwing them in the garbage outside your house?
Stop!
A nigga who smoke weed out of vape pen.
So what's in the bathroom? Resisting. Stay back. I'm just recording. Stay back. I'm about to get back. Spread your feet.
I'm just yelling, dude. I'm just yelling.
I'm just up here.
If you're going to interfere with an investigation, you're
I'm not
going to
interfering.
identify
That's the
yourself.
thing. I'm just
Yes, you
recording.
are.
I'm
Detract
recording.
from our ability to conduct this
No,
investigation.
he has mental problems. I'm trying to let y'all know.
Now is the time where you're under arrest. You're going to get searched.
That's fine, but under arrest for
Stop moving.
Under arrest for what? Somebody, who the fuck is doing that, man?
They fucking crushing ice with their teeth.
Who's doing all that with the god damn? Shit.
If you can hear it, we can hear it, right?
Yeah, man. This is
Obstruction of justice.
Yeah, like she doesn't understand. Like, it's just these people are just bizarre,
1, 2, 3.
man.
What am I under arrest
Stop
for?
moving.
Are you gonna
Right now is resisting. That's what you're under
I'm
arrest
not,
for.
because I'm not moving. I'm just talking. So I'm just asking you, what up?
I asked you to come over to the
What
car.
am I being arrested for? Why am I in handcuffs? Any one of y'all gonna tell me that?
Protect y'all motherfucking. That's it, man. I'm finna get in the car, bro. Please leave me alone, bro. Real fucking talk. Get
Where's
away
Officer
from me, bro.
Brooks
Why
when you
did
need him?
call me?
What's going on here? I've been having a hard time since I came up here.
Get you searched
Can I
in the
talk
back
real
of the
quick?
car, then we'll talk.
All right,
to you.
that's fine. But listen,
It's
when I
hard
came,
as for me to talk to you, yelling over
it's hard to talk when no one's letting me speak.
because now isn't the time to talk.
No,
Now is the time
no,
to
I'm
be
not.
quiet.
What the? I have the right to talk.
Sit down, please.
Y'all put me in handcuffs because y'all don't want me telling my brother that y'all don't have the right to go into his house without a search warrant.
You have the
What am
right
I
to
being
remain
arrested
silent,
for?
too.
What am I being?
Resisting.
Why am I in a handcuff? Why am I in handcuffs?
Because you're not listening.
Because I'm yelling. I don't have to listen to y'all.
Yes,
I'm a
you
grown
do.
woman. I can yell if I want to. Y'all weren't listening when my brother said not to go in this house for a. I don't even know.
We're writing a search warrant.
My brother told y'all not to go in his house.
We have a right to freeze the scene. We're not searching.
That's fine.
So we're writing
That's
a search
fine,
warrant.
but y'all gotta tell me what I'm in handcuffs for.
You're in handcuffs because you're not listening and you're arrested for resisting. It'll be fine.
I drive by and these mother searching my brother's garbage can. I pull in. Why y'all searching my brother's garbage can? I asked that at least 4 times. Neither one of the officers wanted to respond to me.
Now the thing is, she's clear. Like her brother's clearly in the wrong. You know what I'm saying? What she said was like, I feel as though they went backwards. They should have got the search warrant, then went in the house. But like, I just feel bad that she's defending this guy. He clearly did it. Like, it doesn't make any fucking sense.
It looks
man.
like they didn't actually go into the house except to say, "Hey, come out if there's anybody else in there." They
Yeah,
just
that's
came
all
in
they did.
and glanced
freezing the
around. They
scene. They
didn't
were
search
freezing
the
the
house. They
scene.
didn't clear the house. They didn't do anything. And then he eventually gave them permission to go in while they're waiting for the warrant.
he told him he did tell him to go in the bathroom, so that's his fault. Yeah, that's his fault. But if he didn't tell them to go in the bathroom and he went and searched in the bathroom, then they'll be at fault. But he legit gave him consent to go in there. I mean, fuck him, man. Fuck this guy and his stupid sister. She's a moron. Fuck him.
These people are just, to me, it's just strange. They're strange, man. It's not even like, it's like, what? They're fucking strange. Let's do Memphis, man.
Bro, this parkour, like this, this is what some people do, man. This ain't weird. This ain't strange.
No. I mean, no. I get what you're saying. It's common, but when you separate when you think outside of the box, it just seems so bizarre, man.
Yeah.
Like I mean, like it's just like what the fuck? Like she don't have nothing better to do with her life. She don't have like goals and wants and things she wanted with this or derail or get in the way. Like she just got time to just go to jail over some stupid shit.
Well, this was her moment. She's seeing all the shit on social media and all that shit. This was her moment. You know what I'm saying? This is her social justice moment in her mind.
Yeah.
Just weird ass people, man.
And if I
Very.
ride past my brother's house and I see a bunch of police officers, I'm gonna call my mama and my daddy, and if they okay, I don't give a damn what's going on.
Yeah, and I get it. I would stop too if it were, but I wouldn't come up and be pressing the cops out like on some like gangster shit with them. I would, and I know a lot of people would. My sister would. My sister would have did the same thing, but it's just bizarre. It's still bizarre.
Yeah, my folks would have did the same thing. Yeah. But me, I'll just pull up and act like I just hope it's not like a murder investigation or some shit like that. If there's anything else, I'm like, all right, fuck it.
I don't know, man. We're gonna do Memphis. Let me get some water, and then we're gonna do Memphis when I get back, man.
All right. Any of y'all see Rashard Ritchie tweeting out a 2020 use of force incident and trying to play it off like it's a brand new thing?
Who is Rashard
No.
Ritchie?
Yeah, who's that?
That's the old race baiter from TYT. We pull him up every once in a while. The Karen
Oh,
guy.
yeah. The young, yeah. Did he do something
Apparently,
with did he do something with Jesse Lee and then kick him off the show? Is he a light skinned brother?
yeah, I think I remember that one. Yeah, did an interview with Jesse Lee Peterson, and then as soon as Jesse Lee Peterson started challenging him, kicked him off the show. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, I know that fool.
but yeah, there was a use of force incident in Sacramento where the deputies. It was in March of 2020 where apparently the deputies thought they had a felon that they were serving a warrant on. It looked like a felon squad. It didn't look like regular police, and
Mm-hmm.
they pulled him out and you know, he had his hands on his head, but I think they were, you know, doing commands like, you know, get on the ground, that kind of thing, and he wasn't doing that. So one of them came up, kicked him in the back, which it just pushed him forward a few steps. It didn't do anything. It just turned him around and got him into fight mode, and it was like, holy shit! And the, of course, there was an investigation, all that. The officers were disciplined, but they weren't at that time sharing the information about what the discipline was. So Rashard Ritchie just tweeted that out this afternoon. It's like, oh, look at this. This is why we, you know, continue to fight the fight. It's like, yeah, that
And
happened 2.5 years ago,
and I
and
and I hope
you're talking about it.
and I hope he get carjacked. And I hope he get carjacked. Because the fight that they fighting is basically the elimination of police. And it's like y'all don't like I don't understand how guys like him just ignore the chaos that's in the country
He's
and pull up old crap like
because he
that.
insulated from it. Yeah, he doesn't see it happening in front of him, so he ain't worried about it. And if it is happening in front of him, then he probably has some guys that he hired to take care of that for him. So there's basically people who are far removed from the problem, and they can't envision themselves having to deal with the same kind of problems that their other people do.
Yeah. This shit crazy, man. These people out here, man, they just start these fires and don't never really gotta deal with the aftermath of the stuff they kick off. Like,
Well, in their eyes, it's all means to an end. I mean, they don't care. They have a conclusion they're trying to get to, whoever it is. They don't care how they get to it. They don't care who suffers. They don't care if innocent lives are lost in the process. They just they have a they want to get from point A to point B.
It's messed up, man. But yeah, like I was saying earlier though, like that impeachment stuff, I guess that really did light a fire under Larry behind, because like a lot of these dudes who've been committing these shootings and stuff, they getting them off the street, man. And hopefully, like by next summer, like I said, he could get some of the rappers off the street. That'd be phenomenal. That'd be phenomenal.
And there's
Hey,
this
my mic
account I
good?
follow, CBW Chicago, where Amazon delivery driver, ends up pulling up behind this guy that's in his car, and he's sitting there in the delivery van. Maybe he's checking out, making sure he's got the right address. Maybe he's planning where he's going next or something like that. But the guy was apparently sitting there, and he gonna say, "I'm gonna wait for the van, the guy to get out of the van before I go in." I kind of wonder if he was saying whether he was gonna steal the van or not. But anyway, there's a argument that occurs, and the Amazon delivery driver shoots one shot, grazes him, and then just goes on about his day.
Wait. The Amazon driver shot a guy?
Yeah, both are sunny.
Yeah, that's crazy. But I'm at the can you guys hear my background?
No.
All right, cool. Thought my
Hey, is my mic good? Can you guys hear me? I just hopped in here.
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right. Well, I guess since we're talking about like crazy shit, did you hear in Phoenix at like a gas station, an employee and like customer got in an argument? The employee pulled out a gun, and the customer took it away from him, shot and killed him, walked outside and killed himself.
No, I don't think I heard of that.
That
Yeah,
is insane.
I seen it on YouTube, dude. I thought that was crazy. I was like, man, because it said like, oh, convenience store killing. I was like, man, like you try to rob the store, but then you take a life. But then it would turn out to be that whole situation. I was like, shit, man, that's wild.
But it's crazy because he was in the right. So why would he blow his brain? Why would he
Well,
kill
I
himself?
don't know. They really didn't go into that. And if it was just an argument, then maybe the employee didn't have the right to pull out a gun. But if he was threatening him, then yeah, that changes the situation. But we don't know all that.
Yeah, but even still, like if you say pussy, I'm gonna fucking punch you in the face, and then you pull out a gun, like that don't give you the.
Yeah, well, that's a threat. So then, yeah, you could do that, but you can't let nobody take your gun from you. Keep your distance.
My only guess is that they killed themselves because they were in shock of what they did, and I don't, it's weird. People could be weird like that. They could be in utter shock of what they did and couldn't live, and decide right there they couldn't live with themselves, and just killed themselves.
Yeah, that's
Probably
crazy.
a glacier glider then.
Yeah, that don't sound like no sun, man. No sun. I don't. Yeah.
Wasn't there a recent shooting where this lady shot two cops? She shot them dead. That she shot herself.
Was that no? That wasn't the one in Georgia where she killed the property. I'm thinking of the one where she killed the property manager and all that stuff. Yeah.
There was some other incident. I saw a headline for it. This lady, she shot. I think she shot two cops dead, and I'm not sure if she killed herself or she was shot by another cop later on.
Well, more people kill themselves than people kill other people. So
yeah,
it's hard to keep track of all this.
Yeah, this country is on fire right now.
Well, I mean, humans always been, killing each other.
Yeah, I believe that, and I believe that. I believe that too. I think people have always done crazy stuff like this. It's just that now we have immediate reporting on it.
But do you think the numbers was like always like this?
No, dude, I think the numbers were worse back in the day because
I
you
think
could get away with it.
I think it depends on what was going on in that time period. Like if we compared what was going on like in the 1400s to what was going on in the 1800s, I'm pretty sure there'd be a different, there was a different number of murders and things like that going on.
Yeah, but I feel as though like the murder rate just within the past like 5 years, like the murder rate has like spiked and all that stuff. I don't know if it was this bad like in the 70s and stuff.
Well,
Was it in
70s and
like the late
80s,
'90s? Wasn't it pretty
according to the
bad?
records, it was actually the late 80s, early 90s. It was actually pretty bad. Talking about places that were 2,000 that we still haven't gotten up that close. They're like 1,200, that kind of thing. So still only about
What, 1,200 murders in a year?
60% of it. Uh, there was 2,000 murders in a year for some places. The same places are getting like 1,200. So it's getting bad again, but it's not as bad as it was in the 90s. But what is happening now is you can get it anywhere, as opposed to there it was, it was isolated.
Yeah. I know
Well,
Philly
then
and then
the instant reporting, kind of makes it feel like it's, anywhere. I bet you back in the day there was some shit going on in like Bel Air and like Beverly Hills, but there just wasn't the instant reporting of it, so people just didn't know.
like I know my city though, like I think the highest murder rate was like 598 or something like that. Some shit.
Now it depends on where you're talking about too.
But just where I like, like in Philly, I know that shit was like pretty high in the 90s. I actually like looked that shit up one day. It was pretty staggering.
And that's what led to the 94 crime bill.
Yep. I think Joe Biden need to hang his hat on that a little bit more. That was actually not too bad looking back in hindsight.
The gun control aspect sucked ass.
You just take the gun control and the drug offenses out of it as far as 3 strikes. Make it
Oh
3
yeah.
strikes for actual victim crimes.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Like
Locking crackheads up for like decades and stuff like that. That was pretty extreme. Like people who smoke weed. That was pretty extreme.
But in California, Arnold Schwarzenegger, who was a Republican governor, he got rid of the three strikes law back in, I think, like 2010. So now it only stands if you have three strikes for sex offenses.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Well, yeah, but it used to be just for straight up, any type of felony. Now you have to commit 3 sex offenses. Like, isn't that like crazy much?
Wait, you think you think you should just get roof for one sex offense? Like,
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, it
no,
should be like 20 years.
No. Yeah, I agree. But I was always under the notion anyway, like that most places just do like catch and releases, like with perverts and pedophiles and shit.
Look, perverts and pedophiles catch and release. Nah, dude, that's
No,
crazy.
I said perverts, like perverts.
That is a pedophile.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, don't they usually get like slaps on the wrist?
Nah, I don't.
Nah.
Honest to God, not, dude.
They get fried.
I mean, they get released,
so,
but like
in some blue states like Seattle, Portland, like the blue cities like Seattle, Portland, you're talking 12 to 24 months on some crimes like that. It's kind of ridiculous, but in more
that's
red states,
bullshit.
they get more.
Yeah, that's bullshit. Yeah, they should get roof. Like, soon as you do some, I feel as though that should be a life offense. Like, if you rape or you rape molest children and touch,
that should be capital. No,
yeah.
You shouldn't live after doing something like that.
Yeah. They gotta get put down, man. There's no. Oh, this is a 5 year. Nah, fuck that.
Man, stop faking, man. You was against that shit too. So you heard the
No,
groans in the chat, nigga.
no,
You was
no, no, don't get me.
no.
The recidivism rate, the
No, I was
recidivism rate for
misunderstanding it.
child predators is like 80% too. It's completely like
Yeah,
most likely
yeah,
gonna reoccur.
yeah. So I was misunderstanding like the whole 3 strikes thing. That's all it was. It was just a misunderstanding.
You know, when people come out against the death penalty and they say, "Well, what about all the the innocent people who get killed?" I said, all right, I mean, I give you that. I said the solution to that should be the prosecutor should have to pay with their life.
But hell no, it's not really a lot of innocent people getting killed.
Oh, I
That's
know.
not.
I mean, I understand that. I introduced that as a solution to what their concern is. I think if they complain about innocent people getting executed, so that's fine. Then everyone who took part in that innocent person getting executed, from the prosecutor to the
To the
person introduced
judge.
mishandling, the judge, anyone mishandling the evidence, they should suffer the same fate.
So you're telling me that if I'm a judge or I'm a prosecutor, in one of my cases, the guy gets convicted wrongfully, I should have to go to jail?
No, actually, you pay for your life.
I should die because I'm a prosecutor in one of the thousands of cases that I'm doing every fucking day. Somebody gets, because I mean, like it could be a myriad of reasons why somebody gets wrongfully convicted.
Yeah,
Well,
that's why I said. But like I said, it's not necessarily my concern. This is something I would say to people who go on saying that they're against the death penalty because the chance of an innocent person getting killed. I said, all right, then let's punish the person anyone who led to that event happening. Then they can take make the same fate.
Nobody will ever be a lawyer, man.
You got Andrew Bronca with Law of Self-Defense that had an interesting take as Kyle's law for Kyle Rittenhouse is if you bring a malicious prosecution that you don't even have 51% of the evidence you need in order to be able to actually get clear and convincing evidence, 75% of the evidence to getting there to a conviction, then the jury can say that you didn't have that, and then you are personally liable for 50% of whatever they can sue you for wrongful prosecution. That would stop a lot of things.
Those sound like good ideas, but if you think about it, those are terrible ideas. Punishing the lawyers, even though sometimes you may want to because there's a bad one here or there, but you don't want to be punishing prosecutors with fucking time if someone gets wrongfully convicted, because basically you're saying that they have to be perfect now, and these cases all have different.
I was referring to in cases of the death penalty.
And like that's cases of self-defense too.
Still though. Let me move along though.
One Memphis woman has some major utility problems, so her neighbor reached out to us. WRG's Tim Simpson has the story in this week's Pass It On.
It's quiet in this Westwood neighborhood of Memphis. Homes here have seen better days. One neighbor is struggling with something that many of us take for granted. Meet our playmaker, Bertha Lowe.
Miss Sarah, I've known her for about 7 years, and about 3 years ago, she went to get some help to get a house winterized, and they told her that she had carbon dioxide coming from her heaters.
But that's not all.
They told her she had a gas leak in her attic, and they had to disconnect all of her heat and stuff.
So she has no heat?
No.
How long has this been going on?
I've been aware of it for 3 years.
3 years and no heat?
No heat.
So I grabbed the cash. We got $300 from News Channel 3, $700 from our anonymous donors. There is $1,000.
Oh, wow. This is going to really make her happy.
I follow Bertha to Sarah's house, just across the street.
Hi, Sarah. Could you come out for a minute?
Sarah looks a little startled, but not for long.
I made a call to Channel 3, and I was selected for the Pass It On.
Bertha counts out the $1,000.
7, 8, 9, 10. Here's $1,000, and I hope that this can help you, honey.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Sarah tells me what she's been dealing with.
I've been out of heat gas for 3 years, and I've been
trying to get somebody to come and, put my gas, check my gas. They say it's a leak in the attic, and I can't get nobody. They want to charge me $3,000, $4,000 just to do that. I just cook on my hot plate and boil water, take a bath.
Plus burglars.
They broke in my house, stole everything that I own, even my food I had in my freezer.
But today, just a few days before Christmas, things are looking better.
Will this help you, this $1,000?
Sure. Yeah.
The smile says it all.
That's a good story. Hopefully she
Who
get her heater
broke
fixed.
into an elderly woman's house and stole her food?
The teens in the neighborhood.
Evil.
Yeah.
Evil.
Yeah. You're not like saying that's implausible, are you?
No, I'm just saying, it's just evil because she's elderly. That's all.
Man, they don't give a damn. I mean,
I know they don't care. But it's still evil.
It's very evil.
Yeah, very, man. That's
Crime
fucked up.
plaguing downtown Memphis. Some leaders and even MPD's top cop make it clear we must address it or we lose the city. WRG investigator Jessica Gertler has been looking into the crime occurring downtown and what's being done
Got
to
news
turn
for you.
things around.
You already lost it.
Robberies, car break-ins, vehicle thefts. The crime downtown is on the radar of residents as well as city officials.
Downtown Memphis is bustling this holiday season with basketball games, the ballet, and more, attracting thousands near and far, including criminals.
I have said and will continue to say, when you lose your downtown space, you've lost your city.
Memphis Police Chief C.J. Davis says she's aware of the crimes reported in the downtown area. Take a look. This is the city's crime tracking map showing the reports taken from Friday through Sunday, including at least 3 robberies, several car break-ins, and even more vehicle thefts. The weekend before, same story. We recently talked to one woman afraid to show her face because the people who tried to rob her haven't been caught.
We were driving down Healing Street, turning onto Front Street, and a car emerged from behind us, kind of out of nowhere.
She told us 3 masked people got out armed with a gun. Her friend threw the car into reverse and they got away. The second time, she says she escaped a terrifying incident this year, back in May.
I was just leaving my parking garage and walking just an alley over into my building, and a car slowed down and shot down the alley. I was the only person in the alley.
Not saying downtown is better than or should be treated any other than where people live, but it is a huge generator of sales tax. It is an identity of people's perception of the city.
Councilman Chase Carlisle addressed crimes downtown Tuesday after sending this email to the city's stakeholders, stating continuing with the status quo is untenable. He said he's also afraid the crime will keep Memphis from reaching its potential.
At some point, we are going to tip the scale on whether or not Memphis is bankable. And we won't have the option for private
I hear
investment.
popping.
Chief Davis says she's moved.
Yeah, I hear that too. But that's them.
Yeah, that's just them.
Okay.
more resources downtown.
We added officers in the downtown space.
In a response to Carlisle's email, her team added, North Main has been approved to hire officers for overtime Blue Crush details to patrol parking lots. The Downtown Memphis Commission also responded to Carlisle, stating it's working on establishing overnight shifts 3 nights per week for our Blue Suede Brigade, but that won't start until January.
The DMC adding in an email to us that those extra shifts will focus on high incident areas throughout the core and entertainment districts. Jessica Gertler, WREG, News Channel 3.
All right. And Chief Davis says she's working with other leaders to address juvenile crime, since many juveniles are the ones breaking into cars.
I mean, the downtown, they're talking about this shit very calmly. This is the thing about, this is a state of emergency. Like, this is, you're about to fucking lose investors. The Sun people pay no taxes. They contribute absolutely nothing as a collective to the city. And you're going to let them drive away the people that actually drive the economy of the city.
Hey, man.
I mean, it's crazy.
And I can attest to that. Several Wawa, all the Wawas in our center city where I live are gone.
We covered that. It's just listen, man. I just don't understand, man. I really just don't, man. Why they're not like, yo, fuck, look, no more Mr. Nice Guy, man. Fuck y'all. It's on. It's up. Y'all fucking up the bag, man. You know what I'm saying? Like
The mayor trying to be that way, but the new DA that they got, he's not gonna go for that.
Yeah, but oh god, it's just
that's the social justice, man. You know, the fear of being called racist and Uncle Toms and being insulted, it supersedes, logical actions. Like it's just.
But this true. The reason I'm saying it like with this is the cat out the bag. Like it's not like crime. It's not like things are getting a little sketchy. It's like the investors are going to stop coming to the city now because of the crime. We're not investing in your city anymore, and that's what you need to have a city. There's going to be no city anymore.
They was afraid that the companies is going to leave because of the crime is so high. Cause they always stealing. They always they got a Nike factory. They robbed a Nike train. So that's a lot of people that's not gonna be able to go to work.
Yeah. It's just bizarre that they're still playing with these people. They're still playing with them.
These people they don't know how violence operates. They don't know that they keep thinking they can negotiate with this kind of stuff and be nice to it, hope and think it's going to go away.
Yeah,
you can't negotiate with terrorists.
All they say is mental illness. That's the only thing you're gonna ever hear these people say when it comes to the crime in Memphis is we got the mental illness problem, we got the mental health issues. That's it.
I mean, it's a lack of balls. That's what it is. These people are pussies.
Been around for a long time. I was just at my father's, and he watches old TV, like 60s, 70s stuff. And he was watching Dr. Quincy, which is like from the early 80s. And the episode was about a 12-year-old that helped in the drive-by, and it killed like a 5-year-old girl. And the episode was about a psychology woman saying that, he's not mentally responsible for it because of all the anxiety and stress of living in the hood. And that's from like the early 80s.
Wow. Yeah, this stuff has been going on. We documented this. This has been going on forever.
A Tipton County student faces charges tonight after police say he attacked a teacher. It happened Friday afternoon at the Tipton County Alternative Learning Center. Tonight, the teacher is recovering from his injuries, and that student is out on bail. WRG's Ashley Paul has more from Covington.
Covington police say it was here at the Tipton County Alternative Learning Center where an incident involving a student on a school bus escalated, ultimately landing a teacher in the emergency room. People in Covington still processing tonight after hearing one of their educators was hurt, allegedly at the hands of a student.
I think it's terrible. I just, it should not happen. It's getting worse every day, though.
To be a teacher takes a good person, you know what I mean? So it's very sad to hear that's a teacher.
Covington police say Friday afternoon they got a call to the alternative school. They say teacher and
alternative school. You know what that means? You guys know what that means?
That's a school for the bad children. And Covington is like roughly, I want to say maybe about 30 minutes or 40 minutes away from, not 30 minutes from Henning. That's where West Tennessee State Penitentiary is at. So that's where all the hood boogers go to.
When a teacher's attacked, and I get it. I know glider kids do it. I know some Patel did it somewhere. I know a Tiger will do it sometimes. But when a teacher is attacked, it's 98% chance that it's a son person. It don't have to be just a son team, man. It could be a son person 98% of the time. What do you think, Brown Sugar?
It is a black boy because they showed a picture of him.
Oh, you saw this? You saw this one?
Yeah, I think the picture, they show his picture.
They showed the picture earlier?
His picture, the thumbnail.
Oh, I didn't even. Oh, okay. I thought that was the
alternative
last.
school.
I don't know.
They say teacher and coach James Comer was assisting on a school bus when 18-year-old student Shamar Burton caused a disturbance. According to police, Burton agreed to get off the bus, but when the coach unlocked the door to the school, Burton allegedly pushed him in the back, causing Comer to fall forward.
I've seen like kids fight, but never anything like this.
Police say the coach was taken to Baptist Tipton emergency room with a possible broken arm. Meanwhile, back at the school, Burton was arrested and charged with aggravated assault. Tipton County Schools Superintendent John Combs says, quote, "We will continue to work with local law enforcement in order to make sure this young man's actions have the appropriate consequences," end quote.
More discipline for the parents, like we grew up being disciplined. I wouldn't even thought about hitting my parent, disrespecting another adult, especially attacking an adult or assaulting them.
Teachers have their own problems, you know what I mean, with underpayment and everything like that, you know what I mean, and all the problems they have to deal with kids all the time. You know, it's really sad to hear that it involves a teacher, you know what I mean, knowing how hard they work all the time.
Burton is free tonight on $10,000 bond and set to appear in court again next month. Meanwhile, anyone with any additional information is urged to contact the Covington Police Department. In Tipton County, I'm Ashley Paul, WREG.
Yeah, when you see it.
Tipton County is the sticks north of Memphis.
And
so
we have
I can believe that the glider had never seen stuff like
Well,
that.
the people up there, like, it's a lot of gliders up there, and then the black kids, they kind of country. They're not like, they country. And I'm not saying some hood boogers in there, but they act different from Memphis children.
Oh wow! So they're not totally turned out.
Nah, they got some that is, but they, for the most part, they don't act like Memphis people. It's like two different worlds.
And we have new information tonight in the murder of a professional football player. 24-year-old Mark McDaniel, the man accused of fatally shooting Christian Salisbury, has been extradited to the DeSoto County Jail. Tonight,
isn't it funny they never cover it when football, like they cover a fan yells at a black fan, a white fan yells at a black fan, or someone you know.
Oh, you saw that on Twitter? That one was going on Twitter. I'm like, yeah, that's just a fan yelling at another fan that's wearing a different fan's colors. That has nothing to do with the color of the person.
Yeah,
they gotta paint a narrative.
And the Buffalo Bills fans were throwing snowballs on the field.
Yeah, and then this stuff like a son man gets killed, and it's you can watch CNN ESPN all day, and you watch Undisputed First Take. They never talk about none of this shit.
Was held at North Point Christian School as the community mourns Salisbury's death. WREG's Bria Jones was at the vigil and joins us live after attending that event.
There was sister-in-law.
On 70s tonight, there was no shortage of outpouring love for Christian Salisbury and his family as dozens came out to remember his kind spirit and passion both on and off the football field. Number 2s fill the inside of the gym at North Point Christian School. It's an ode to their beloved Christian Salisbury, who wore the number proudly when he led the Trojans to the state championship in 2015.
And now today, knowing the faith Christian had, I can only see him running for the goal line at heaven.
Salisbury's life was cut short at 25. The DeSoto County Sheriff's Office says he was fatally shot at a friend's party in Walls, Mississippi.
Chris' last moments, I was there. I was holding my brother. Chris wanted me to let y'all know that he loved every single one of y'all.
Bleachers filled with former teammates, coaches, family, and friends as dozens came out to show support. His mother and manager, Melissa Smith, says is keeping her going.
I miss my baby. We had a connection, and every time I get weak, and you see me up here doing this right here, that's him.
Smith helped push Salisbury into stardom. From his time at South Haven High School to North Point, playing college at West Alabama, and ultimately reaching his lifelong goal of going pro, signing a multi-year deal with the Edmonton Elks in Canada this year. Honoring his contributions for the first time in history, North Point retired a jersey, his iconic number 2.
I know my baby is so happy right now. It would be just like he wanted.
He's so happy.
He is dead.
He just
saying he in heaven. So
He's miserable. Like he know he dead. He like shit. I'm fucked. That's fucked up.
Yeah, if he in hell, yeah.
I know my baby is so happy right now. It would be just like he won the Heisman. He won it at Super Bowl.
A bittersweet joy, causing pain for those promising to now finish the game and life he loved in his place.
All he wanted to do was run the football and take care of his family. And it hurts so bad. Every day we will fight for Christian. We'll make sure that his name stays alive.
She said it's like he won a Heisman and then the Super Bowl. Getting killed.
These people are strange.
What the fuck?
The big bowl of sad.
So when he was going like this, the moment I was waiting for. Yes.
Did you
Yeah.
catch the story though?
She grieving, and she's talking from a spiritual point. She believe her son is in heaven. So that to her, that's like winning the Super Bowl.
I don't think I think speaking from a spiritual man, I think going to heaven is far exceeds going to making the Super Bowl with a Heisman Trophy.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, but you know,
but
in a
I
football
get what you're saying,
way.
Brown Sugar. She's I understand what you're saying.
She coping.
Yeah, she's coping, y'all. She's coping.
Yeah.
Get the details of what happens at a friend's house, at a party. Probably someone that was there that was not particularly invited, just goes and blasts somebody at the party, spray it up, kill somebody.
So
why you go to a party? Why he go to a party and he just signed a multi-deal with the Elks? Like, I would stay so far away from you Negroes.
Well, he went to the party maybe to celebrate.
Man, please. I won't have nothing to do with you all. One shot to the back, that's it. My whole career over.
Yeah. But the thing is, I don't even understand how some people like still go to house parties. Like that shit is like bizarre to me, bro.
It's
like
dangerous.
Yeah, like everybody always
unless everybody old, you do not need to go to no house party.
Well, we know that, but if they're living in their own world, in their own bubble, they may not know that the party is that dangerous, or they're just, oh, well, it's not going to happen to me.
Yeah.
I mean,
God rest his soul, though, man.
Yeah.
I mean, they took a good one. They took a good one, man.
Good one.
Yeah, he was a good young man. This shit fucked up.
Yeah,
what is it? Osa says the worst of us are killing the best of us.
Yeah.
A GoFundMe has now been started to cover Christian's funeral expenses. Now the remaining funds will go to a foundation started by his mother to help players at small schools. We're reporting live in South.
Bria John must be hot because it was cold at night, I believe.
A Tipton County student faces.
Yeah, man. She got a extra layer of you know what I'm saying, to keep her warm.
Yeah, but she nice looking though, man. She nice looking.
You got the extra layer of flubber. Stones. I heard
you. You see that lady? What the fuck? Ooh.
She had a pistol whip or something?
And tonight, a mother's heart is broken after her 14-year-old daughter was shot and killed this weekend. Lataria Douglas's mother says her daughter was killed along with another 17-year-old boy after a shooting off East Rains Road and Kirby Parkway. Detectives released these surveillance images of a black Dodge Charger. And these people you're taking a look at now, they believe to be a man and a woman who may be involved. WREG.
Always smiling after they kill somebody, always laughing and having fun. It's like it's nothing makes some people happier than someone else being in misery.
Yeah, I heard this one rapper, he said some sick stuff. He said like, to make my mom smile, I'll make your mom cry, like in reference to like killing or something like that. Yeah, it brings them joy.
it's really, really, really like nothing you can do about that, because a program or funding or some shit like that can't fix that. That's inside of you. That's rooted in you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's something that like it's just every time we see it, like even with the kids in Atlanta that killed the two little son teens. I think we did that a couple weeks ago, maybe. And they were just laughing and just having a good time. They were even starting shit on the train on the way home with other people.
But that's like psychopathic tendencies
Yeah,
that's
definitely
bred.
psychopath.
Yeah, that's like psychopathic tendencies that's bred like through your environment and shit like that. Like and all
Yeah.
that. Like if you put those people around different environments and shit like that, those tendencies will be suppressed.
Nah, I think they carry it with them.
Yeah, that shit is
because even myself, because I remember we talked a long time ago. I brought up how I used to be, and they Ox said you put a lid on it. I said yeah. Basically, what it is, I learned how to put a lid on it to not be that kind of person. But I know it's there.
No, yeah, bro. I'm
So
the same way. Like I had the whole mentality, bro. I was like a super son, man. I had I had the mentality. If you not somebody I fuck with, I didn't look at people like doing acts of violence and doing all that shit. If you wasn't somebody I knew, I didn't give a fuck about you. You know what I'm saying? I had no empathy.
Yeah.
Y'all
But
accepted the
like
software
you say,
upgrade. Y'all accepted the software
Yeah.
update that patches the bug.
Yeah, I'm the same way. You just gotta rewire your brain.
Yeah, it's
And
definitely.
I know people make fun of like black people being overly religious, but I'm telling y'all, like Jesus really helped me because if it
Same.
wasn't the fear of God, I probably be in jail or I probably listen to Dr. Umar.
Yo.
Same.
No,
Same
real
here, brown
shit.
sugar.
Yeah, real shit. No, I agree with same here. I definitely agree with you, man. But yeah, man, bro, I was so far gone. I was like 16. I was already preparing myself to go to jail and all that shit. I was
Well,
like, yo,
and that's
yeah,
why when they're targeting you to get you into whatever, they go after the churches.
Yeah, churches screwed. They're definitely screwed up nowadays.
yeah.
Not all, but I got far too many of them.
They
Far too
always
many.
been screwed up to a little bit, but this let me move on.
For shooting
Gotcha.
off East Range Road and Kirby Parkway. Detectives released these surveillance images of a black Dodge Charger. And these people you're taking a look at now, they believe to be a man and a woman who may be involved. WREG's Shay Arthur spoke with Nataria's mother, who said while she's devastated, she actually forgives the accused shooter.
This is what I was telling you about.
Hold on. Before y'all say anything, if we bringing up Jesus in the Bible, it legit say if you want to be forgiven for your sins, you gotta forgive others for what they do to you. So this is very biblically correct to these people.
Yeah, absolutely. I 100% agree. The problem is that they'll forgive them and then they don't want them to serve any jail time afterwards.
Exactly.
No, you gotta do your time.
That's the issue.
Yeah.
Now the problem with me is that the person hasn't asked for forgiveness.
That's not how it works in Christianity.
No, I get it. I get that's not how it works in Christianity, but I bet you she don't follow every Christian thing. I bet you the mom probably cuss. I bet you the mom probably cheat. I bet you the mom, you know what I'm saying, lust, glutton, all those things. So like, it's not like these moms be fucking perfect about everything. It's just weird that this is the one thing they want to be virtuous about.
Because it's the hardest thing to do. It's easy for somebody to like stop doing something, but once someone kill your loved one, if you that will totally keep you from going to heaven.
Yeah, but forgiveness is like one of the biggest things that people overlook. Like that's forgiving others for what they sins
And that's
against you.
testing her faith, and she ain't got no choice but to forgive.
Yeah,
because in our belief, if you don't, you will go to hell.
Yeah, that's like the biggest thing. That's actually, in my opinion, that's actually how you repent for your own sins by forgiving others for what they
There's
do
a
to you.
difference between forgiving the person and wanting held accountable.
Yeah,
And you
they
can
have to.
forgive them
that's what I
and
was saying.
not hold malice in your heart for them, but
Yeah.
you want them to serve. You want them to have justice served upon them.
Exactly. That's why I was saying the problem is that they take that. Like, I don't understand. Like they taking the fact that people forgive them and using it in court and don't want to give these people justice. That's what's bothering me. It's like no, still give these people justice. Them forgiving them. That's because of their religious belief. Everybody isn't a Christian. You need to get this person off the streets
So
before he kill a Muslim.
Brown Sugar, before you kill a Muslim, what the fuck?
No, what I'm saying is if you don't take the belief, a Christianity belief, and use it in court to try to get this person less time, he's dangerous. He can go out and kill a Muslim, an atheist, or anybody. He need to be held accountable for what he did.
Let me tell you
And
this
that's
though,
one.
Brown Sugar. Hold on, let me just say this.
Yeah.
Brown Sugar, you, God forbid, let's just say you were this victim, right? If you were looking down, like let's just pretend after life you can look down and see what's happening, for a few minutes before you go to heaven and shit, right? Or a few days before your funeral. You can look down on everybody to your funeral. Then your funeral, then you go to heaven, right? Your husband, he says he's on the news talking about he forgive the dude that fucking did whatever to you. What are you thinking? What are you thinking looking down?
With my religious belief, I would have a
No,
understanding
what
of why.
are you
Oh,
thinking? Not so, what if
I don't know because I
you
can't
what
operate.
you
I can't operate from their mindset. I can't. With my religious
you
belief,
can't?
with Christianity, I would understand why he did it. That's what I'm
Okay,
saying.
you
And
understand.
I can't accept. I
Okay,
know from the it look odd, but within my religious belief, I get why he forgave them. But in my carnal mind, I'm like, why is he forgiving them? They freaking murdered me.
Right.
Yeah.
One thing that these people who go on TV and say and they want leniency towards the people who cause them pain, what they forget is putting someone to death for murder is the oldest law of the land.
Yeah.
That's Genesis 9:6. Basically says if a person that murders someone else must be put down by another person. So to say that you forgive the person, that's fine. Forgive them if all you want, but you cannot allow them to avoid the justice that needs to come to them.
Yeah.
What happens to them after they die? That's between them and God. But as far as them murdering somebody, they'd have to be killed for that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know because the Bible also said that shall not kill. So.
No, but that's not
murder.
Yeah,
That's
that's
not murder.
judgment. That's judgment.
let me move along, man.
That's a whole nother
tells me
story.
she's at a loss after losing her daughter, 14-year-old Materia Douglas.
If I could see the person who killed my baby, I would give him a hug.
But Donald Trump is a racist, and the January 6 people need to be under the jail and all this.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's just
that's the
Yeah, I
hypocrisy
get
in
what you're
their speech.
saying. Like, I get what you're saying. Like, that's because they're racist too,
And the lady
But
who took her seat in the church pew, she hopes she fucking die and shit.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I get what y'all saying, but I don't know. She
And the dude
coping.
who parked in front of her house, she hope he get in an accident the next time he pull off.
And another thing I noticed too, like growing up, my mom, she wouldn't let me hang out with girls that dress a certain way. She had a nose ring and she's 14. And I noticed that that lets me know that her mama let her do whatever she want to do.
Yeah, even though it was like a couple years, like what's that, like a 3-year age gap, a 14-year and 17-year-old. When I was 17, I always like thought it was weird, like to even date like a 14-year-old. My mom instilled that in me, like the whole statutory rape thing and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, I think that's kind of wild that she was letting her hang out with a boy.
That was her brother.
That was her brother?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I still wouldn't let my daughter go anywhere with my out of control teenager.
Yeah, fuck that.
At night, midnight, no.
Yo, she was out 14 years old out at midnight? I mean,
I
they
finna
probably was
play.
going. Yeah, they was probably going to the store or something, maybe.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's just
Nah, go ahead and play the video. Y'all gonna see.
Through tears, Irene Douglas tells me while the person who pulled the trigger was wrong, she understands the hurt cycling through society.
Oh.
Oh, him in my arms. Cause at some point he didn't feel love.
Irene says her daughter had been riding with her brother overnight Friday as he made DoorDash deliveries. He was doing deliveries to help with bills around the house. Nataria was asleep in the back seat when she was shot. Investigators say Nataria's brother.
Christ. Oh my God. This is just horrible, man. Jesus Christ.
That's why I
Man.
said she just saying this on the news. I guarantee you it's gonna take years for this lady to truly forgive this man. She just talking outside
Decades.
of her neck. Yeah.
Decades. Fuck that.
This right here is like, I mean, you let your daughter, she's 14, she's riding her. I mean, I can understand it, man. Teaching her how to work. It's Christmas break. She get to ride with her brother and see how he do his job. She sleep in the back seat, and while she's sleeping, she get her brains blown out. I mean,
That's
it's
that
just
is fucked up, man.
Blackistan is. Listen, man. Black people are devils. Okay, we're devilish.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
I
I
agree.
agree.
in the
I agree.
way
100%.
in the way it expresses itself, our devilishness expresses itself in things like this. This is an expression of that. This is us announcing to the world that you don't have to guess, you don't have to, one and the reason I'm calling us devils is because we're doing this in the greatest, safest, most well-run country with the most checks and balances against this stuff. So this is not being done in Haiti or Jamaica.
Yeah.
This is being done in a place where, they got program for the program for the program for the program.
Yeah. But what I could say though, I like with this, like far as like this psychopathic mindset that we have, like I really think it's done like over years of indoctrination. You know what I'm saying? Like through like the media, like it's just so much going on. Because I know for myself, like I didn't have like that mindset when I was a kid. I was taught that like by my older brothers, cousins, and people in the neighborhoods. So it was like I don't know, man. Like we definitely like evil minded. But I think it's like due to like just indoctrination.
Indoctrination of what? These people just
Nah,
it's no indoctrination with he seen her brother, it was beef, and he shot at him. He didn't care who he had in that back seat.
yeah. So that's going into
It's just he evil.
it is evil, but that like bro, like the whole if it ain't me and my family mindset, fuck them. I learned that in middle school. Cause my homie, I used to fight everybody who talked about my dad. Never seen my dad a day in my life. He died before I was born or whatever. So I used to fight everybody who said something about him.
Why did they
Homie
talk
put
about your dad? If they knew your dad died?
yeah, they knew they knew he's dead. So people was saying
So
fucking
they
dissing the people was dissing the dead whole way
Just
before this
pushing your
drill
buttons.
stuff. You know what I'm saying? They was pressing my buttons. They knew that's how they could get me in trouble in school by getting me to fight and stuff. So my homie pulled me to the side. He's like, bro,
But
did you
let's
ever
just
meet?
stop right there. Let's just stop right there. That's fucked up, man.
That's normal.
No,
Yeah.
I get it, and I'm getting shit. Listen, the shit I went through as a fucking kid, is fucking bad too. But I'm saying like let's not gloss over that. These are little kids making fun of the fact that your dad died.
Yeah.
Kids can be evil. That's
Yeah,
nothing new.
very
No, I
evil.
get little kids can be evil. Little kids can fucking, when you sit down at the lunch table, everybody gets up and moves to another table. hey, give you a wedgie or a wet willy or something like that. Yeah, but this is the Blackistan shit, and trust me, I went through it, man. I got horror stories too, man. I mean, it's
So
just be
listen,
different. It's different.
this the flip. I'm like in like the 5th grade. Was like 5th, 6th grade or something like that. Then the switch flipped when my homie pulled me to the side. He's like, "Yo, bro, your dad died before you was born, right?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "So why you care?" I was like, "What?" He's like, "Yo, my grandma see people down the news every day and be like, that's a shame." I asked her the same thing, like, why you care? If it ain't nobody you know, why you care? So when he said that to me in the 6th grade, I carried that mindset up until like early 20s and stuff. Like,
wow,
I didn't care if I didn't know you. So it was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? That shit is a learned behavior. It's fucked up. It's fucked up, man. It's
Yeah, I
fucked up.
get it, but that doesn't mean that it was just a learned behavior in your case. I think a lot of Sun people are devils. Being a Sun kid it helps you too. It's like that's why I say trans is bullshit, because unless you was a little girl who had a crush on a boy in the 1st grade, had her period, had to go to the office, you can't just pop up at 24 or 30 and be like, I identify as a woman. You had to go through all that shit that women went through, and
Get
as a
your
son,
first pimp smack.
yeah, exactly. And as a son, man, you know what I'm saying? I was a son, man, little kid. I remember all the disappointments when you realize, yo, these people suck. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, no bullshit. Like, it sucks, man.
Yeah.
Blackistan sucks balls. But then you try to, then you just, you know what I'm saying? You just live with it, and then you just make the best out of it. You know what I'm saying? You find your way or whatever, blah blah blah. But that first thing when you realize, yo, this shit. Because remember we used to watch shows. See, back in the '80s when I grew up, I don't know about y'all, the sitcoms was everything. We didn't have reality TV. All we had was sitcoms. And the people's life on the sitcom was so wholesome. They would always solve their problems. They would work together. You know what I'm saying? The people were nice. You know, even when something bad happened, the bad guy was, got told about himself and got sent away. Even on good times, when the gang tried to recruit JJ, James came and scared the gang. And like, it's just like when you were living in Blackistan, it ain't nothing like that. It ain't happy. It don't be no happy endings in Blackistan.
Yeah,
The
fuck
good
no.
guy don't never win. You know what I'm saying?
Growing up in that same environment, even though that was the case, I would say that those stories, they helped to show that there was an alternative. There was a way. I mean, like it may suck where you're at, but it doesn't have. But it doesn't mean that it's like that everywhere. And you had an opportunity to leave. If you have an opportunity to leave, you do it as soon as possible, so that you
Yeah.
can potentially have those same outcomes that you saw, what you saw in movies or you read in books and stuff like that. That's why when I had the first opportunity I had to get out of the hood, I took it, and no, I'll never look back.
That's the only way the good person will win is if they get out of the hood. You have to get
Yeah,
away.
never come
Wish,
back.
You
Yeah,
and never look back.
wish me luck, guys. I bought my childhood home. So yeah, wish me luck.
Where's that at?
Smack dab in North Philly, baby.
Oh
But
wow.
it's like in an area where it's kind of getting gentrified. So like, wish me luck. I'm trying to hold out.
Hey man, good luck,
Hold out.
man. Yeah, wow, man. Yeah, this Blackistan is just a horrible, dreadful fucking place, man. And it's and if it was, the Congo should be bad. Fucking Haiti should be bad,
Right.
considering what they dealing. Blackistan should not be this bad. It being in America, it's no way it should be like this.
But bro, it's like the problems, like it's like an affection, like a illness, like a fever that spread around. Like something happened bad in one home, they send that kid out, he infect another kid, that kid infect another kid.
Yeah, no doubt. I do know that. Like, yeah, Like Slick Rick said, um, what's the children's story? Everybody need to go listen to a children's story. Slick Rick song from
Yeah, I
from
heard plenty of
1988.
times. The
Yeah, like
robbery.
yeah,
The one kid like he had a disease, rob another sister and the
yeah.
brother. Yeah.
About a little kid who and it just shows you how Blackistan we do corrupt each other, but I still think that black people are innately evil. And I think no I no I mean I really do. I think we are. I'm evil.
But what you saying that though, and like I work with this brother, like who like a Hebrew Israelite,
Mm-hmm.
and I tell them like they like, yo, we the original Jews, and I'm like, yo, the Jews did kill Jesus too, right? So it was like you gotta,
They were bad.
yeah. So it
They
was
were
like,
bad. I don't think he understands when he says no. He's celebrating that fact. I wouldn't want to celebrate that
I'm
fact.
not, yeah, I don't
They
want to
were
be those
screwed
people.
up. They
Yeah, I
were
don't
messed up people.
And the shit they do to little kids, I think we gotta go to we
You
gotta
gotta
go to
go that,
Rumble to talk
but
to
Yeah.
what they do
going to
like
that,
on the regular. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Just their customs and their
They were
they
horrible.
nasty, man.
Yeah, man.
But
You
yeah,
know,
yeah, no doubt. I mean, I just don't. I would rather go to Rumble. I just got back on here, man. I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, bro.
But saying that at least you're ahead of the curve because at least you're recognizing the problem is there, and that there's something. I think when you recognize the problem is there, you can at least on an individual level do something about it.
Right.
Yeah.
As far as reaching other people, that's tough because they're either gonna deny it or not understand what you're talking about, or flat call you crazy or stuff like that, and so it affects other people too who maybe who may want to know why this stuff happening to us. Why is this stuff always happening in our neighborhoods?
No, but it was a couple lives ago where I was saying like we intuitively know. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't want to address it like up front, but like this is like a quiet secret that black people know that like yo, we fucked up. Niggas know
Yeah.
that.
Niggas know it. Niggas know it, and like I tell you, our slang and our music is where we're the most honest because it's something that we're not it's not crafted and we're not, you know what I'm saying? Like when you talk to our activists and our leaders and shit, that's one thing. But when we're just making music and creating, dialogue, our own unique language and whatnot, the slang and whatnot, we're just being totally honest in those moments.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
our
And we contradict ourselves too. Like I remember the time where black women was like, they get mad if a rapper would put a lot of light skinned women and foreign women
Mhm.
in their videos. But now, when they start adding black women to videos, it was you're degrading black women, you over sexualizing us,
Yes,
and
sir.
or they'll say there's no black women in the videos, but you didn't want black women in the videos.
Yeah, and black women should be happy that they're not in these videos, man. Because these rappers, they're demons, and they call themselves demons, and just that, like the fact that they call themselves demons. I mean, the
Yeah.
fact that they before that it was savages, before that it was ghosts
Gremlins,
and
No.
gremlins and goblins, and before that it was thugs.
goons,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the
No,
things we say
goon
Savage
to a
about ourselves.
goblin.
Savage was the craziest one because it was like, yo, that's literally what the colonizers used to call us and stuff like that. So it was like, damn, y'all turning that into a term of endearment now?
Imagine how savage we were. Think about if you were from a different group and you came upon us in Africa in our normal state. Like this is us. Like all of us know how to read and shit. Like think about if you read a bunch of blood that none of them never read a single letter. They'll never do 1+. They ain't got no word for 1 or 2 plus 2. They just got a word for like the and it and Some they don't have no words for inches and millimeters and yards and feet. They just got inches for that way and this way. Not even left, right. That way, this way. Their languages had like fucking 250 words in it and shit. Like most of the words are borrowed from other languages and shit. If you rolled up on those people and they was, you know what I'm saying, and they was out there doing their shit, I mean, you would. I'm sure those people were like, "Yo, what the fuck?"
Why was it so easy for the white man to communicate with them? Because they didn't have to learn many words.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, I wonder why. I wonder how the fuck they do that.
We don't do nothing that we don't have to do. So why would we create a big extravagant fucking land? We don't have to. It's not necessary. Black people do the bare minimum. Go to a black restaurant. You're gonna get the bare minimum service. You know what I'm saying? You will get the what the least they can give you without, you know what I'm saying? They might not even put no napkins in your fucking bag. You know what I'm saying? You will get the bare minimum.
And the only way to correct that is a lot of times to use force. That's the sad part.
Well, and then when they're talking, just even here, they shorten every word. They mess it. That they leave out contractions. They leave out other things and just talk like that.
Yeah,
definitely. It's amazing, man. It's amazing. Like, people really need to look into this, and because looking into it is the only way you could probably find possible solutions. Even though I know you say there's no solutions, but yeah, this is stuff that really needs to be studied. And I think it will be like.
I don't think it needs to be. I think people are studying it, and people don't want to accept the answers. There's been plenty of studies on this stuff. Let me move along right.
It was in the area of East Rains Road and Kirby Parkway when he spotted an officer, telling him his best friend and sister had been shot. A 17-year-old boy was also killed.
Feel robbed. I feel like somebody just...
His other partner in the car was killed. So his sister got killed and his partner got killed, just riding along with him doing the deliveries.
So the brother survived?
Yeah.
My life. She was my life. My children are my life. Mama.
Now Irene holds on to the videos and pictures she has of her daughter of happier times, describing the Raleigh Egypt High freshman as fun, saying the two were inseparable.
Straight A student, very smart. Very smart. He was actually running for vice president of our school.
And while her pain is palpable,
that shit gave me chills,
this isn't
man.
the only loss this mother has endured. Last year, she lost someone she considered like a son to gun violence, along with...
Best friend got killed 2 months ago to gun violence. 23 years.
Oh my God.
And this is the story we see. How many times do we see this story whenever we do these stories? Best friend got killed, this one got killed, that one got killed. This is the life they live. And imagine, and this is in the greatest country in the world. Imagine talking to a woman in fucking goddamn Zambia or fucking, you know what I'm saying, Togo or Sierra Leone or some shit. Imagine her story. This is a woman in the greatest country to ever exist. This is her story.
The fresh year. And now my daughter.
Asking the community to find a way to heal.
I just want the hate to stop. It's senseless. It's senseless.
Jay Arthur, WREG, News Channel 3.
Our hearts go out to all of those families tonight. And
these people are devils, man. They're literally demons. They just go around killing people. And listen, man, I'm not trying to act like maybe there could be a situation where a left turn here, a right turn here, I end up being one of those people. I ended up being one of those people. You know what I'm saying? Because I got the hate inside of me to do it. I mean, I hate niggas, man. I ain't even gonna lie. When I say I hate niggas, I'm not talking about like I hate like every black person, but I like a nigga disrespect or shit like that. That shit, I be wanting to kill a nigga, you know, over stupid shit, and I can understand. Like that's why I understand. Like I know the Sun Man. I know the Sun Man thinking like he thinking like the death is like the killing you is like really like a reasonable option to us, man. Murdering you is a very reasonable option in the heat of the moment, man. And it's something that we will fucking dude, let me just end with this one, man.
Night off. Our top story at 10, a 26-year-old woman is on life support tonight, fighting to survive after a gunman opened fire on the 101 freeway in Tarzana.
Multiple bullets were fired at her car and one struck her in the head. Tonight, her heartbroken parents are pleading for anyone to come forward with information. KTLA's Rick Chambers joins us live in Northridge, where he spoke to the family tonight. Rick.
Yeah, Pedro, this call initially went out to police as a traffic collision. Now, we don't know if that's because of some sort of road rage incident or if this woman might have been being targeted for some other reason. What we do know tonight, though, instead of being at home with her mom and decorating for the holidays, she's here in Northridge in a coma.
Our daughter may never be the same, or she might not make it.
26-year-old Ronnie Newt fights for her life tonight after being shot once in the head Saturday while driving here in the valley along the 101 freeway.
So she had come home for work, changed her clothes, was going to go hang out with friends for a little while, come back home, and we were going to decorate the tree.
But about 5:15 on Saturday evening, the CHP found Ronnie's black Audi like this one on the shoulder of the northbound lanes near White Oak. The young retail manager slumped inside, but few leads now as to exactly what happened. So the parents are pleading with the public.
There's no way on the 101 at 5 o'clock on a Saturday that no one saw anything.
You might have thought it was small, but if you saw anything that was out of the ordinary, you know, with the color of the car, the make of the car, please just call and let us know, because that one little thing might help us find out who did this to our daughter.
In happier times, Ronnie would be described as a fireball, a singing, smiling, free spirit.
Just an all-around beautiful person. All the people that know her, they love her. Ronnie comes in the room, she lights up the room. She's just that kind of kid.
But now, though, after being rushed by ambulance here to the trauma center at Northridge Hospital, Ronnie is on life support, and the prognosis is not good.
We're devastated. Our family's devastated. Whatever the outcome is, we'll never be the same. It's been turned upside down. For what?
And investigators now have put out a request for dash cam or Tesla cam, even cell phone video from Saturday, December 17th. If you were out and rolling about 5 p.m. on either side of the 101, and this is between the 405 and Tampa, hold on to that video. Don't erase it. Call the CHP. You may have the lead that they're looking for. In Northridge, I'm Rick Chambers. Guys, let me throw it back to you in the studio.
Rick, thank you.
So I got this to say, right? Any of y'all been in a car and y'all got y'all girl, wives, or just lady friends driving? Like, I don't know if this is a some person type of thing, and like they get into a minor inconvenience and start snapping and cursing at the other car.
Yeah, no, I mean, I've seen that. Yes, definitely.
And I'll be trying to tell my girl, like, yo, you're putting both of us in so much danger.
They just don't, and it's weird that they don't know that, like that's shit you could do back in the fucking 80s and shit. For up yours, get somebody to finger and shit. A Sun Man will instantly make the decision to spray bullets into your vehicle. And it'll be an instant decision. It won't be like you follow them down the road, keep giving them the finger. I'm talking about you look at him like with like a grimace, and he'll pull out a gun and spray your bullet. Right. Over a grimace.
I was in a car with my wife a while back, and she was driving, and it was someone on her side. They weren't paying attention to what they were doing, and she almost caught an attitude, but she remembers that who I am, and she said that, "Oh, let me stop, because I know that if I lose my cool, you're gonna lose your cool, and then it's gonna be a whole different situation. So she's learned not to react to that kind of stuff, especially if I'm riding with her. That it will get ugly.
Yeah, I know doubt. Yeah, I think that's great that she's you know what I mean, because with great responsibility, I mean, you know what I'm saying, you got that thing on you, you know what I'm saying. You can't have your wife out here starting shit. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
If she, you know what I'm saying? That's like some chicken head shit. That's how the chicks in the no, that's how the chicks in the projects do. They know their boyfriend a killer, and they go around fucking starting shit.
Yeah,
you know
man, it's like they shit turn them on or something, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
it does. It does. I mean, because there's that rush of excitement that that you're with a guy who is willing to go above and beyond for a slight. It's a rush. It's a turn on. But but you can't. But the man can't let her dictate the terms of when that's going to come out.
Right.
Yeah,
man.
I see why you don't come to Memphis very often. It's kind of like the Hotel California. You can check out anytime, but you can never leave.
Yeah, man, it's rough, man. Let me get out of here, man. I'm about to check out tonight, man. I'll see you guys tomorrow, Christmas Eve, man. We'll do
Merry
Christmas
Christmas.
Eve show.
All right, y'all. Merry
I'll
Christmas.
see you
Stay
guys
safe.
tomorrow, man. Peace out.
Night.
Peace
Merry
out.
Christmas, Zach.